Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Let me just check if everything is perfect. All right, everything is doing okay. Seems good. All right. Welcome to episode number 10 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Awakening. Dude, it's been 10 episodes. This is a small anniversary type of episode today, I guess. And yeah, I mean, we have a lot to go through actually. We have a complete new update. I think there's new secret pack and a new structure deck and a new campaign. I've seen the structure deck, right? And that's kind of, everything I've seen. So everything else will surprise me, I guess. Now, the funny thing is, actually, the structure deck is very good. And I, funnily enough, have exactly 1500 gems since last episode where we bought the Blackwing structure deck, and then we had a crazy, crazy spree of pulling cards. We pulled a bunch of royals and all that, and we built Blackwings, and that was kind of fun, right? But I ran out of gems, and I got exactly 1500, which is very nice because, I didn't expect that I'm gonna be buying the Red Dragon Archfiend structure deck. I thought that it's gonna be a little more expensive than just that, but it's literally 1500 gems, and yeah, I mean you can literally play it. Like yeah, it's just 1500 gems. That's it. And I guess there's like 1 to 2 URs we kind of need, but for the most part, they made it as though it's the actual real life structure deck. It's so cheap. It's literally I've made a tier list about structure decks a while ago, and I talked about structure decks here on the series as well, ranking them in the tier list again in terms of how useful they're gonna be for the account or how cheap they're gonna be in general. And funnily enough, this is now the probably the best and the cheapest structure deck ever, right? So that's kind of funny. And I think that if I waited one episode for the structure deck picking, type of thing for viewers, I think they would have picked this structure deck, which now came out, which is, kind of I think the best really. And I'm surprised even to say that because there are so many good URs and stuff in there. So yeah, I mean, I am going to be playing it because it's just so cheap and it's fun. But, that would be also great. And I would look at the rest of the content, kind of have a little bit of a reaction on the new update. Essentially, I know a lot of things came to the game, and yeah, I mean that will be very nice. Yeah, also we're gonna be playing some ranked. We're gonna be grinding. I would love to, by the way, hit diamond if I can before the end of the season here, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that because we have only one episode until the end of the season technically, which is this last week, right? So even if we don't, it's completely fine. But yeah, I mean, 10 episodes, we've come a long way actually with the account. I didn't expect to build so many different decks and go into different avenues the way we've done it so far. Building a fully playable Blackwing deck, a Crusadia deck, a Orcus deck, which by the way is ridiculously expensive. A bunch of structure decks we've upgraded, and we also have some cool stuff. So yeah, definitely really good start, I gotta say, for the series. But this is just the beginning. We're gonna improve it even more. And yeah, when it comes down to zero to hero challenge, we've come a long way so far, especially pulling like some, either having amazing pull days where we get like I don't know, everything we need and a bunch of royals, or the opposite side, 10,000 gems, we get nothing we need, which literally happened, by the way. We literally did that, and it was funny. Everything that's happening here, there are funny moments every episode. So yeah, we're gonna continue making more funny episodes like these. Anyways, let's just hop into the game, I guess, because we gotta play some Yu-Gi-Oh today. All right, let me just see what's going on. I have, like, dude, to be honest, I've seen the campaign because I did log in to just claim the reward and check the structure deck, whether it's something I can buy for the account. But everything else I haven't seen, right? So I'm gonna get surprised a little bit, I guess. So let's just hop in. So this is, I know, the new secret pack. This is alternative art cards, right? Yeah, this is Blazing Cartesia, the Fallen Fallbass. By the way, Golden Fallbass really does look incredible, but I kind of dislike the fact that they always make the alternative art UR, you know, the card, because it looks so good. Like, sure, I guess there's, you know, plenty of work there to make it look good, but can we not make everything UR just because it gets an alternative art, right? That's kind of a little bit too annoying for me. But yeah, I guess we have 4 cards. Let me just check the summoning here. Okay, Incredible Ecclesia is amazing in my opinion. And oh my god, dude, that looks amazing. All right, well, they did a great job for sure. Especially the Fallen Fallbass looks so great. All right, but let's just check what's in the pack. Oh my god, dude. Oh, this is nasty, bro. Why is this so expensive? Like, this is 9 URs in a structure deck? Secret pack, pardon me. Dude. Okay, I actually think this is way too much. Nah, that's too expensive. For some reason, even the Tri-Brigade cards are here. And we also have Lulu. They definitely could have made it cheaper. To be honest, they could have literally just said, all right, this is a alternative art pack, so let's just introduce the 4 alternative art cards, and this would usually be enough. But since we know Konami likes to add a little bit of extra there and make it a little more expensive, I would assume adding like 2 fusions is fine, but these are just overkill, like, for sure. We don't need this. This is too expensive. Even if I'm trying to pull for the alternative art, which I'm not gonna do because it's way too expensive, this is just overkill completely. And yeah, I mean, I'm not personally a fan of it. Let's just get 1 pull. Imagine pulling an out card here. There's a chance, actually. If we get an out art card, that would be pretty fun. Nope, nothing. Okay, well, I mean, that's generally what people would expect from pulling on the pack. Honestly, this is the typical, you know, situation. Oh wow, that's a new arena. Okay, that is, wow. 2 URs guaranteed for 3,000. We get, let's just see, we get this thingy in the start of the game, which looks amazing. Another one of these. Okay, I don't know why. This is, however, looking beautiful. Wow. Okay, the arena is amazing now that I think about it. This looks great. The icon, yep, bunch of icons, bunch of card backs, and the card box and all that. All right, I mean, listen, the arena is badass. Everything else is kind of like whatever. Are you going to open the bundle? Nah, I have no gems for that. There are 20 packs for some reasons. Yeah, I mean, I remember they usually design these bundles when there's a 3,000 gems bundle. Usually they go for like arena, deck box, and a bunch of cosmetics and 2 10 pulls, because it's gonna be technically more than 3,000 gems worth of value. So they kind of make it, you know, this way. But I like how the UR, at least the packs are from the new pack. It's not like master packs, which is good, but still. Yeah, I mean, listen, because I'm on the Master Awakening series, right, and we're building a new account, it doesn't make any sense to go for such bundles, because they're usually a little bit of a scam there. You don't really want these as a new player, and we're technically new players still in this series, so yeah. However, you know, the arena looks amazing, so yeah. If you like purely the cosmetic side of things, arena is definitely worth it in my opinion, but you know, that's kind of what I like. Now, this is what I'm gonna be buying today, guys, a little bit later. I think this is just insane, and we literally don't even need to buy 3 copies of this, by the way. This is literally beyond cheap. This is but cheap, like, it's so cheap. We literally need to buy this twice, and that's it. I mean, technically twice, because we need this as more than a one-off, right? And yeah, I mean, listen, you could even get away with buying only 1, probably, but you know, the alt arts are really good. Yeah, they are. They definitely are. I don't like how they designed the pack to make it so expensive, but they are. And also the OST is fire. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely, cosmetic-wise, it looks amazing. But, you know, as I said, like, dude, the pack is a little too much. 9 URs. At this point, you can call it you can even call it a selection pack. Like, this is not a secret pack. Secret pack's whole point is to be cheaper. So let's just look at a regular. Okay, there's a new selection pack. Never mind. We're not gonna spoil that. But listen, these are 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so it's literally 13 URs for a selection pack, and a secret pack being 9 URs is a little too much. So this is definitely a little too expensive. But yeah, I mean, the alt cards are really good. It's just that you have to spend a ton of gems to get them. So yeah, the structure deck, as I was saying, is by far, I think, the most incredible structure deck in Master Duel we've ever seen. And this, like, literally, unless you care about... Also, by the way, it is possible to even play one copy of Vision Resonator, just so you know. It's not unheard of to play one copy of this. So, you know, this is definitely worth it, because technically you only need one Crimson Gaia, for sure. Second one is also nice, but, you know, technically only one of this could be possible, and one of every synchro is amazing. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna buy only one and try to make it work, like literally 500 gems, and I'm gonna try to make it work, and we'll see how it goes. Now, this is a new selection pack, which I didn't expect. Again, by the way, like 13 URs. So this is essentially a pile of good decks in here. This Potter, by the way, is here, which is, you know, kind of cool. The tier limit cards, okay, like, sure, this is good. The value is good for new players, but I have one question. Why are there archetypes that are no longer even top tier? Like, tier limit is an archetype that is absolutely butchered on the ban list and limited list, and it's still good, but it's not anywhere near top tiers. Rescue Ace is literally one of the most pointless archetypes to get, because it's ridiculously expensive and it's not even that great, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I don't like that, but I do like the Horus and the Bestios and the Fours. That's cool, I guess. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm a little bit too... I'm criticizing people a little too much. I think that this is a good value for sure, but it's just like, can we switch the tier limit cards for Fiendsmith and make it a little bit cheaper, I guess, or something like that, and a little bit better in general? Because, you know, realistically, the Bestios and the Horus cards are the best cards here. Everything else is just specifically for one archetype, and yeah, I mean, it's still good, I guess. Everything else here is just, yeah, standard. So I guess that was everything here. Yeah, this is again the secret pack. Yep. All right. Well, I mean, listen, the new update definitely good. I gotta say, I'm very surprised about the structure deck, and I'm gonna buy this at least once. All right. We're gonna try to make it with only one buy. The only card, by the way, I know people play more than one of is Vision Resonator. This is usually a 2 of. However, I would assume if you were to play only one Crimson Gaia, you can play one of this as well. So that's also possible. So yeah, we're gonna give it a go, I guess. Let's just hop into some deck building here. And again, I'm telling you, this is extremely cheap. Is there anything new for the solo mode, by the way? Is there a new solo mode or something? Nope. Okay, never mind. I guess it appeared this way because I haven't went through all of them in this account yet. By the way, if anyone has recently grinded solo modes, this is extremely painful. Like, there are so many solo modes nowadays. What the hell? It's so difficult to grind them. Alright, so I am not the biggest Red Dragon Archfiend player in the world, but I do know how the usual ratios go. I think this is a playset, this is a one-off, this is 2 or 3. I'm gonna go with 2, I guess. This is 2 or 3, but most people play 3. This is, I think, okay, this is gonna be a 2, but I'm gonna add one of it because, you know, I already explained why. And then Crimson was a one-off, and I think Synchron was a one-off as well. I think this was something like it for the main deck. Let me just refresh my memory. By the way, if anyone has any suggestions how to make a more fun style build for resonators, just let me know, because I'm not extremely familiar with how the new resonator you know, stuff plays out. So yeah, I definitely take suggestions. So yeah, this is a 3 of. The Searcher is not even necessary, but I am gonna play it because it's consistency. This is a 3 of. This is a 1 to 2 of. But I'm gonna play 2, I guess. I mean, it doesn't hurt to play 2 of this. This is 1 of, this is 1 of, and this is not even necessary. Remember, the deck locks you to Dark Synchro. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay, I know that. But, dude, do people not play Crimson Resonator? What the hell? This is actually surprising me a little bit. The level 3 is 3 of. This guy. Yeah, but I am seeing it as a 2 of in almost every deck here. And this is technically a 0 or 1 of. So I think that the smallest core is basically Soul Resonator, Vision, and Synchron. Synchron being a 1 of, this being a 2 of, this being a 3 of, usually. You know. But yeah, actually, I mean, Soul Resonator might actually be a 3 of, so let's just see. Let's just take a look at it again. Nah, people are playing between 2 to 1 of this card, actually, from what I'm seeing at least. I think it's good to play it as a 3 of, as a 1 card combo technically, but I'm actually gonna stick to 2 because I will play playset of the Resonator Call, which usually doesn't make it in every single list. I would assume this is not a bad idea. And I'm gonna play 1 of this just to see if 1 is good enough. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now. We'll see how it will go, actually. But this is, bro, this is like super cheap for the core. This could be easily just the core. And then we have one, of course, one of this. Is there something that I'm forgetting here? So we have one of the Archfiend, one of the Abyss, one of the, you know, Scar Dragon Archfiend, and Red Rising, because it's usually not bad. Use Bestials. Yeah, I'm gonna add them as well. You're right. I think this is really it. By the way, this is also in the structure deck, which is interesting. This also is in there. I guess if we find space to play something more fun, we can. Is there a world in which we play this as well? Is there a world in which we play this? If you control level 8 or higher synchro, banish all monsters on the field except with the highest level. And yeah, I mean, what would be the usual combo? I would assume you get the search, you go for Bone Archfiend, send 1 card, special summon, and then we can easily go level 6 and then level, you know, level 8 and all that. But, you know, that's kind of how you do it, I guess. I'm trying to think of a funnier way to do some combos. This is also kind of fun, by the way. I would use that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You need the level 3 Archfiend. Yeah. Okay. So let's just see. You're talking about this one, maybe? If control of Fiend Tuner or your opponent controls a Space Summon monster, you can Space Summon this card. This card Space Summon, you inflict damage. This card sent to the graveyard. You can send 1 normal trap from your deck to the graveyard. Oh, so that's how you send this one, I would assume. Yeah. So you basically do that this way. Okay, well, let's just make it a little more fun and add a bigger engine. And I would like to also play 1 Crimson Resonator, maybe. I mean, listen, this card's not necessary, but it is kind of fun. So maybe we can expand a little bit the deck list to play this. And then we can even play, wait, 1 second. We gotta play the new Red Supernova, guys. You know, we gotta summon it. Dude, we gotta see if there's a new animation. I don't know if there is, but, you know, could be nice to see it happen. Especially with the Crimson, it is possible to summon. So that's also a thing. And yeah, we can also play technically this card, although it's not that amazing. And this is kind of a pointless one to play. Send it, then Synchro Summon to add to your hand. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay, MacG is always helping me with deck lists. Like, for sure. You just know everything about Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point. I would assume. So I'm gonna add the Bestials, but I'm only gonna add the hand traps, of course. So I'm just gonna go like this. That's probably good enough. And we need Fiendsmith. I mean, listen, there's no deck list that doesn't play Fiendsmith, so let's just play some Fiendsmith. Right, we go Lurie, We go, what was it? Moon. Yep, that's kind of good. And from here, we play, I guess we can play Caesar. Caesar salad. Where is the guy? Haven't I crafted it yet? No, I'm mistaking the name again. It's Caesar. Yeah, dude. This is so confusing, by the way. Maybe it's just me and I'm not a native English speaker, but it's not my main language. But why is it called Caesar and it's basically spelled with A-E and not E-A? It's so confusing. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Thanks, Konami, for making me dismantle my real roller card. Yeah, dude. But that's fine. I mean, you get points, so I guess. Yeah, but there's also a thing like, if you get it for free, it doesn't have the same value. It's just not, it doesn't feel that incredible, right? While if you get it with sweat and tears and pure luck, it just seems a little more fun, you know? It's just kind of more interesting. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna play one SP because it's SP. And then I want to actually play the Millennium Engine because it helps us go into more level 10 plays. So this is what I would like to do here, and then play the Snake Eye Doom Dragon. And then I would also like to play Photon North in case we do start with the Millennium Engine. And the final card is, actually no, I'm gonna have to cut something, but this Dispater is definitely necessary. We gotta find a way to play this. You can also use the Resonator card that is a Light Fiend. Let me check. Light Fiend. Which one was it? Oh, this one? Huh? Oh, you can also... Oh, you can use it to special summon. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. It does seem like a fun card, but I'm not gonna add it for now. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I will include it if I find some reason to do so, but for now it seems kind of unnecessary a little bit. Yeah, I mean, this looks like a pretty good deck list already, but we do need Chaos Angel, I would assume, because it's just a good card in general. So yeah, if we can find some space. Clearly, we can cut maybe SP. I mean, SP is definitely not necessary, right? It's just a good card. Photon Lord is technically not that good as well, but there's a world in which we do summon it whenever we get Millennium Engine. And that's kind of good. Also, we have Red Rising. Red Rising is definitely gonna come up. Especially... I mean... Actually... Is it really? Yeah, it is gonna come up. Yeah, just never mind. It is one of the best cards to play here. So yeah, we need this, we need this, we need the, of course, Abyss. By the way, we don't need Supernova. I'm just doing it for fun. So yeah, I mean, we can technically cut it, but whatever. And then we are playing the Lacrima, Desiree, and you know, Caesar, basically. But although we can just ignore the Caesar and just play the rest, but whatever. And then we need this, we need this. I guess in an ideal scenario, we can synchro summon straight up into level 10 using the Millennium Engine, not necessarily Xyz 8, so maybe Photon North is not as important as one might think. Or I could just play Chaos Angel instead of Dispater because I cannot craft Dispater now that I think about it. You cook so hard in this deck list. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing that complicated. It's just literally Millennium and Fiendsmith, which are both good engines, I guess. Dude, it's so simple. It's just level 8 body that helps us go into level 10. Level 6 for Xyz or level 8 Synchro or just Link plays. And yeah, I mean, Resonators for Synchro. It's not that big of a deal. It's literally so simple once you kind of know the game a little bit. It's just absurd. But yeah, thank you. So I think we can cut Dispater and just play Chaos Angel. I want to play Dispater, to be honest. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. We are getting locked. Pardon me. We're usually getting locked into Dark Dragon, so we gotta play Dispater. We can't switch it technically. Or we gotta find a better substitute for it in case there is something. So let's just go SRUR Synchro Dark Dragon level 10. 1 second, dude, it's so much specifications here. Yeah, we can technically use this, but this is completely useless turn 1, and yeah, there's nothing else. So we're gonna have to get Dispater, guys. That's kind of a mandatory thing to do. Oh, well, I guess we're gonna have to figure it out. Anyways, other than that, what else can we play? I think we have everything for the engines. We have Luri, Track, we have Lacrimo with Engraver, we have the 3 Bestials, the Millennium. With this, we have a bigger Resonator engine with also the Co. Extra deck is full, so... I mean, yeah, technically we can just play hand traps from here. I think this is probably gonna be enough. But all the Resonators lock you into Dark Synchro Dragons. Yeah, definitely. The only way in which I actually summon all of the other cards except for the Synchros is if I start with engines, right? So, you know, let's say I have like an Engraver. Let's just start with Engraver, set up like a Desiree or a Caesar. Or let's say that I have the Millennium engine, I go into Photonor. That's literally what I'm trying to do here. Usually it's just Synchros, but, you know, it kind of works like that. Also, there's, by the way, that's the reason why I'm also not prioritizing playing SP and IP, because they're just like, yeah, not really gonna come up that often. But anyways, let's just add a bunch of hand traps. I guess that would be the ultimate goal here. So Maxi, Ash, Imperm, Cold Buy. I mean, I guess we can just add like one of each of the other ones, because I don't have all of the hand traps still. Which is also, by the way, very annoying that I don't have every hand trap at least as a 2-of. So that's definitely on the list to be crafted. I want to think of a tech card. Is there a tech card that would be good for Resonators in general? I'm trying to think of something. I would assume Foolish Burial Goods isn't the worst thing ever for the Red Rain, because let's say that I don't have access to this guy, and then there's no way to get the trap card. I can technically use Foolish Burial Goods. It is unnecessary for sure. I mean, I do recognize that, but it's still like a fine card, I guess. You know, that's kind of the main reason. Also, can I play some other fun Resonator cards? I want to make the build a little more fun if I can. At least summon the big boy. I want to see the animations. Yeah, that's what I want to do as well, dude. That's the main goal today, actually. We gotta summon the big boy to see the animation if there is one. Can we do something funny with these cards? This is not that good, I guess. None of these are that important. I guess if we type Red Dragon Archfiend, I'm looking for anything that's funny. Something that's just funny in general. Bro, listen, I would love, oh my god, I would love to play some Assault mode cards into this just for the sake of having fun. So let's see, cannot be normal summon with special summon. Okay, yeah. After damage calculation, if this card attack, destroy monster on the field while this card is destroyed. Yeah, dude, this doesn't have any cool effects. Oh, I know we can play this guy. Wait. I know there's a way to play Red Nova here. Hold on. So, it was supposed to be, there was a way to search it somehow and dump it in the graveyard. And then we can send one Red Dragon Archfiend from hand or face up to the monster zone to the graveyard, space summon one Red Nova Dragon from extra deck, or one Earthbound Immortal and cheat it on the field, right? Obviously, we're gonna do the Red Nova Dragon. Let's think of a way to do this. I know there is a combo that lets us do that, but I'm not entirely sure. And we can also basically cheat out the Supernova, I would assume, or actually this one. Is it? Yeah, hold on a second. This allows us to summon a Red Nova Dragon. That's Red Supernova. I would assume we cannot summon this guy, and only this guy, right? Maybe. Yeah, probably. Use continuous spell. Which continuous spell? 1 second. Let's just see what you're talking about here. Oh, more copies of this? Yeah, by the way, we could play a second copy of this, even though we're playing only one Vision Resonator, technically. Because, you know, by the way, if anyone is just joining the stream and you're seeing the one copy of this, the reason why I'm doing this is because the structure deck is so incredibly cheap that this is the only card you would need as more than a one-of technically. So, you know, I just wanted to buy multiple, I didn't want to buy multiple copies and just try it out as a one-off, and that's it. So that, yeah, that's kind of why I'm doing this. Yeah, let's see. Oh, well, I guess we can play more than one of the continuous. Yes, you can just summon the regular one. Yeah, for sure, we can definitely play more than one. Let's just add, I guess, a second copy of it. Usually it's not terrible, maybe. But I'm trying to think of only one line with this. Yeah, I'm kind of sticking to one for now. I want to see if one Vision Resonator is enough. So back to this guy. I know there's a way to get this, by the way. There was like a combo that searches it. Was it the continuous spell? Let me just read. Add one Red Dragon Archfiend or one card that mentions it. This doesn't mention Red Dragon Archfiend, so it's not. No, actually, it does. Red Dragon Archfiend, yeah, it does. So usually, you go for this to cheat basically the Red Nova Dragon. I don't know if that's that good of an idea though. When an opponent monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, banish it. This is, yeah, of course, not that great. And then, yeah, I mean, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, okay, this is a little bit lackluster in that case. Bro, this is such a cool card as of a concept, but it's just, yeah, not very good. But you can technically play Earthbound Immortal monsters in this deck, which we don't have, right? But I think it was... What was the line? I think you just summon one of any of these, you just cheat them on the field, correct? I don't think it has much synergy with the new Earthbound Immortal cards, if I'm not mistaken. Specimen one Earthbound monster from deck. Oh no, wait. It's Earthbound, so it does have synergy with the new cards. So you can technically summon the Duel Kraken here, by the way. Which is good. If a monster is specimen from your opponent's extra deck, destroys many monsters your opponent controls, which is not bad. And you can also utilize a bunch of Earthbound Immortals into this. So yeah, that would be nice. Technically, you can play also this guy, so it is a possibility, but you know. I mean, we could give it a go, by the way, for the sake of having fun. Just play one Duel Kraken and the Red Nova. Although it has literally no necessary synergy with the deck, we don't care about it too much. It's just kind of an extra. And also, what would we cut, by the way? Can we cut something from here? I think there is nothing actually cuttable. We can cut Desiree, by the way. We can just prioritize Lacrima into Caesar, because technically Lacrima is still better for the bodies for synchro summoning purposes, and in general Desiree is not necessary as well. So, you know, it's not like we need it, but it's probably good to have it. Yeah, I'm actually not sure if we can cut anything to play this. All right, well, I guess we can give it a go this way, and then we can meme around a little bit. Probably we can just cut the Supernova after we see the animation, because it's not necessary to play, and then I can include the Kraken line, which would be funny. Let's play Talon, by the way. I want to try out Talon here, and I guess the 40th card could be just a Ghost Ogre, maybe. I mean, listen, guys, I don't have anything else to include here, so probably not a terrible idea. I would actually like to craft more hand traps if I can later. Yeah. Is there anything fun that I can play for the URs? Do I have anything here? I think we just completely, like, decimated the gems that we had during the previous episode. It was a lot of pulls. So yeah, I think we're kind of poor now again. Bro, this is just continuous cycle. One day we're rich and we pull for like 10,000 gems. The other day we're just scraping the bottom of the barrel trying to get something there. Okay, well, I guess we can give it a go this way. It doesn't really matter that much. It's fine. It's just okay. By the way, one thing I also want to check. Is there a possibility in which we dump this guy in the graveyard with Foolish Burial? If this card is in your hand or graveyard, send one Earthbound or one Red Dragon Archfiend special summon. Yeah, so we can technically use Foolish Burial for the Red Nova and send it, which makes it even more fun, right? So yeah, we're gonna give it a go this way, then we're gonna change things up. So until we summon Red Supernova Dragon, we are not gonna switch the list, because I want to see the animation if there is one. Is there any Fiend hand trap? Yeah, there probably is, but they're not that incredible in general. But there is one, yeah. I can think of some. Okay, I guess this is it. You were asking me about Fiend Hand Trap. So, okay, let's just go Fiend. Let's just see how do we type it correctly in the search so we get the proper results. Where is Fiend, first of all? I want to see Fiend, SRUR. And then I would assume this is this card, so quick effect. Okay, this is gonna be some peak level search engine. Quick effect. This card. I think this way it will appear maybe. Not really. I guess it wasn't the right way to do it. You can discard. Let's just see if that way works better. Schoolmeister, yeah, I thought about Schoolmeister, but it's kind of a bad one, so I'm thinking about something else. You can search them with the level 3 guy. This one? Which level 3 guy? Oh, with this. Yeah, I guess we can play one Schoolmeister just to give it a go then. Okay, yeah. Sure. So this is the only one I can think of. When a card or effects activate your opponent's graveyard and negate that effect. Honestly, that's not bad. It's fine. I guess we can try it out. I mean, let's just give it a go then. Type negate. Okay, you're kind of right. Maybe that way it will appear easier. So we go Fiend, negate, SRUR. Effect. Schoolmeister and... Yeah, I mean Schoolmeister. Okay, just Schoolmeister. Yeah, it's just the Schoolmeister then. But we can play one copy of this. I would definitely give it a go. Let's just see if it will be, you know, kind of fun. Oh, what? By the way, we gotta grab this spotter. We gotta get to the spotter. That's a little bit of an annoying thing. We gotta try our best to get to the spotter. That's a free pull, not a UR. I don't like this. Okay. How do we get this spotter though? We have like 1,000 gems. Let me think. So I do wanna craft the Earthbound Immortal stuff to have a little bit of fun with that. I would assume there's a secret pack, so let's just craft one of this. We don't need that. I'm gonna try to snipe like a UR in general. I'm gonna play this a little bit later just to have fun, so definitely it's not like a waste. But I want to see if I can snipe any UR. Nope. Nope, that's bad. Okay, that's bad. Let's see. Is the pack, by the way, kind of good? Yeah, no, way too expensive and useless cards here. Yeah, never mind. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we're not doing anything with that. I do want to do one tempo though, because I want to get some UR points. I want to craft this spotter, so there has to be something on the list that we need to obtain. Let's see what secret pack would be worth it. By the way, this is the wish list, for those of you who don't know. These are the cards that I want to obtain in the collection long term. What would be something good to pull for? I guess we do need the Raid Raptor cards to expand the collection and build Raid Raptor one day, so we could do a tempo there. Or we could do a tempo on the DDD pack, because that's another thing that we pulled for last episode. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go for some DDD tempo and see how it goes. Alright. I mean, it's kind of annoying that I have to do it this way, but I don't have enough points, right? I don't have any UR points, so we gotta get some. What do we not need? This is, I know, a 2 of. We don't need placer of that. By the way, guys, last episode, that was like, oh my god, that was a good episode. Man, throwback to this. I don't care about that, of course. What else is worth disenchanting here then? I think we scratched the surface with this. Basically, we disenchanted everything we could, and then finally, yeah, this is kind of a useless one. All right, this is fine. Now we can craft one DDD card to pull. Yeah, wish me luck, guys. We gotta pull an SR from here. We gotta pull at least one good, pardon me, a UR. We gotta pull at least one good UR. Whether it's a DDD UR or generic UR, it's a win-win situation. We just need URs. If I see more than 2 URs, I'll be very happy. Okay, one is fine still, I guess. Dude, it's so annoying that I have to snipe URs like every episode because we lose all our gems and everything is so expensive in this game. Okay, this is a good card. All right, this is like a good card. But I'm probably gonna disenchant it because I need the points and I'm not gonna use it. So, although it's a good card, I think we gotta give up on that. Yeah, we already have all of these, by the way. Okay. I'm probably gonna disenchant the Centurion UR because I just need the points, honestly. And I don't even care about it, it's not that big of a deal. Alright. Okay, that's an upgrade, there's a chance. Come on, we need to snipe. Oh, yeah, that is so good. Okay. We actually need this, so I'm happy about that. Alright, that's good. That's very nice. Yeah, we are literally playing Resonators today, and I'm hyping DDDs for the future, just to prepare everyone for the day. One day it will come. That's outside the pack. I really don't care what it is. Yeah, definitely 10 points. This is definitely a 10-point card, nothing else. It's literally never gonna be used here. Alright. I mean, 3 URs is already good enough for me, but, you know, we'll see. Everything else will also be nice to pull. I'd love to get more than 3, of course. Usually. We gotta be greedy. I have 5 of this, by the way. The pulls were actually really good on the GDD pack in terms of SRs, and at this point I have every SR that I need almost. I only need the URs. Alright. Second final. Nothing. That's good. Final. This pattern, by the way, is also going to be pretty useful for our Blackwing build. Oh, another UR. Oh my god. Oh, and we need the second copy of it. Okay, that was definitely beautiful, dude. 2 URs that we need. 2 URs for exactly 20 UR points, which we need. That is just... looks amazing. I'm happy about that. Very nice tempo here. Definitely good. Alright, let's just get rid of 2 URs. We don't need that. We don't need that. It hurts me a little bit to disenchant it, but we don't need it. So, yeah, let me just grab this pattern. And yeah, I mean, another staple. Okay, that was the deck. And now we are playing Resonators full power pretty much. So, as you can see, once you have a bunch of small engines, as I said, literally all you need is just buying the structure deck like once. Maybe if you want to maximize the amount of ratios, you can play a second one. You can buy a second one just for the vision. But, you know, of course, even with one vision resonator, you are probably good to go with literally 500 gems for a fully playable deck, which is very good. This is extremely cheap, and it's the first time I'm actually seeing Konami designing something so cheap in Master Duel. Like, this is absurdly cheap. I am definitely thrilled about this structure deck today. Probably the best announcement for me. People are more interested in the alternative arts. I am absolutely more interested in the structure deck. And of course, we are not gonna get a single resonator card. I mean, typical. Dude, first game, always completely bricking. It's always the case here. In every video that I make, in every live stream that I start, the first game is always gonna be brick. Or at least non-engine, like 0 engine. Right, let's just go like this. Yep. Let's just use that. Okay, I mean... oh, fine. I'll take it. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, this is also why we are playing Photo Nerd, by the way. We at least have something. So that's also a case. And I just... bro, ever since I came back to Master Duel, which was like a month or more, a little bit more ago, seeing Millennium and Fate's Mid-Engine, this is literally splashable in every deck. It is so good. It's also Millennium monsters, level 8, level 6, as generic as they come. It's just amazing. Okay, bro. Hello? How do we not draw another Resonator card? Bro, come on. I have so many... okay, I'm gonna bump the copies of Resonators. I don't care. Right, okay. We're gonna need to bump the copies of the Resonators because this is absurd. I don't like this. I am definitely not happy about that. Probably we're gonna add another copy of the level 3 and yeah, we're gonna do some moderate changes, I guess. Alright, let's just use Tract here. By the way, I should have went Yeah, never mind. That's fine. Let's use... I guess... The level 1 is... Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I guess. But we don't need to do that. I guess we can use Lacrima only. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna use Lacrima. I don't care. It's fine. Not that big of a deal. Alright, now we use this Lacrima. Bring back Engraver. Okay. So now we're gonna use to go for a sequence. I gotta be careful not to misplay with this. Okay, so we use 2. We summon sequence. Now we are going to activate Engraver, shuffling the other Engraver to summon this. I mean, it's probably like not that big of a deal. I'm just trying to cycle through the whole engine with Requiem as well. That's why I'm doing it this way. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing. I just wanted to cycle through the whole engine. That's it. It's not as hard as it seems. I literally just woke up like 30 minutes ago, so not 30, but like an hour, because the stream is live for 50 minutes. But yeah, I mean, you get the idea. Okay, so now we are gonna Xyz. Okay. All right. Yeah, and we have enough fiends to just fusion summon as well, so that's amazing. Now, I would have loved to have Agnum Day in this deck, because in that current scenario, Agnum Day would have been incredible. Of course, because now I would have went for Desiree for 5 negate. But also, like, I think... By the way, every time I see someone hyping Fiendsmith, and they always say, oh yeah, I mean, you just summon like a Caesar and a Desiree and maybe like an IP and Desiree with Agnum Day and sequence 5 negates. Like, realistically speaking, these are not 5 negates. You're probably gonna negate 1, maybe 2 cards. There isn't a single person who's gonna summon 5 cards for you to negate like that. So I think literally just a sequence is enough. I don't know why people always hype the 5 negates technically, because it's a little excessive to say that. So yeah. By the way, he activated it in the Imperm zone. I just don't have a target for it. Ah, that would have been so good to negate. Okay, that's a Dusted Goat. I cannot negate. I'm probably gonna negate the Evo Assault. Was it the name of the card? I think it was. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna negate Evo Assault with 1. Hello, Diggy. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? So this card and this technically can special summon, so I'm just gonna negate with Caesar. Okay, so this is 1 negate from Caesar out of the way. The other one is probably worth using when he goes for any fusion, I think. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like I'm trying to keep Desiree as long as I can without using it. Yeah, this will definitely be negate as well. Probably good enough. Yeah, for sure. Okay. And then whatever he summons, I can just negate with Desiree, which is fine. Should be enough. We also have like an Imperm. Yeah, I mean, definitely pretty good. Do we use Lacrima? We don't need to. I guess I'm not gonna use it just to have a more flexible graveyard a little bit. What is that? Okay. This is useless, I guess. Hi Dante, is the new 3K Gems campaign pack worth or just a bait? So, it's purely for cosmetics. If you like the cosmetics, it is worth for you. If you just want to get value, it is not. You know? That's kind of how I would put it. Because the packs are there for cosmetic purposes, just the alternative art. The Fallen of Albaz is bumped to UR because of the alternative art. Same thing goes for the Incredible Ecclesia, the level 4 that special summons a Sword Soul or whatever. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely not for a free-to-play friendly economy, but it is for cosmetics, so yeah. I would get it if I like the cosmetics. That's kind of my opinion. The arena is cool, by the way. I like the arena a lot, by the way. It's really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna add another copy of Soul Resonator because I'm just struggling a lot with with consistency here, which is surprising to me a little bit. But so yeah, I mean, technically we could play like a third copy of this. I would like to not go above 40. But yeah, I guess we're gonna have to cut one talent. I'm saying this right now. This is not the best list. I think that the best list would be to cut Crimson, cut Trap, cut this guy, play more non-engine, cut Supernova, and switch it for either Agnum Day, just for a better Fiends midline, or Chaos Angel. I guess that also works. So yeah, I don't think this is the best way to play it, but it is more fun, so I'm gonna do it this way for now. I'm gonna try 2 different fun deck lists for Resonators. If I actually summon a Resonator monster, by the way, because it's been 2 games, so a single Resonator card hasn't been in my hand, but you know, when I summon one, then I'll switch with the other list, and then finally I'm gonna showcase, in my opinion, the best list for those of you wondering how to build it the best way. It's not worth for value because this time they only gave us 20 packs. Yeah, but so the reason why they give 20 packs in these bundles is because usually 3000 gems are worth 30 packs, but the arena plus the deck boxes and the cosmetics, in terms of regular prices on the shop, are worth technically more than 3000. So it's worth the value, even though you don't get necessarily cards. By the way, Schoolmeister coming up already, which is very funny. So yeah, it's technically more value than 3000 gems. That's why it's 20 packs. Alright. And this is how they do it, I believe, for previous anniversary packs, or I could be wrong, but also keep in mind, previous anniversary packs or like campaign packs and all that used to be with master packs, okay? While now we have secret packs, which is so much better. So there's also a thing there, you know, because if you're gonna get the bundle and you're enthusiast for the Fallen of Albas storyline and cosmetics, you would want to get the packs to pull more cosmetics, right? Not just master packs. So yeah, but it's just like, bro, they could have made it cheaper. Like, come on, the secret pack has 9 URs. Pulling for alternative art cards increases the rarity of 2 of the cards up to URs, which makes it more expensive. You have 4 alternative art cards from which I would assume you want all 4, or at least 3 out of 4 if you want to play branded. So that's very bad. Now on top of that, if you've ever pulled for alternative art cards, you would know that this is just very difficult to pull whatever you need there. It's just so difficult because it's 4 cards being from the secret pack, and from these 4 cards from the secret pack, after you hit a UR, you need to be lucky enough to pull 4 out of 9 or 3 out of 9 technically. So this is just like, from the 4 cards, you have literally like a 33 to 40 something % chance of getting a UR that you want. And then divide that probably by, I don't know, listen, I'm not the biggest math guy, so I don't know exactly, but 50% chance to be from the secret pack when you pull a UR, and then between 33 to 40 something to be a card you actually want with alternative art. So yeah, definitely, you know, not the cheapest way to get the alternative art. I think this is way too much. Bro, by the way, I hope they don't design this in the same way as the new invoked alternative art, because I can tell you right now, the moment the alternative art for Aleister, the Invoker, and the invoked cards comes to the game, I'm gonna go absolutely bankrupt until I get them. I'm gonna spam packs, dude. I don't care. I want them. And I hope they don't make it the same way with like 9 to 10 URs and bump them up to URs. But I'm kind of sensing the whole narrative, and I would assume they're gonna do it this way, which is very sad. RDA best deck, yeah, dude, for sure. Red Dragon Archfiend, 500 gems, you get a fully playable strong deck. Definitely love that. It's just so good. Absolutely amazing. I haven't seen anything better for a structure deck in Master Duel, for sure. I'm telling you guys. This is definitely a little too generous if you ask me, because you don't even need to buy the structure deck 3 times. Literally buying it 2 times is enough, and you can also get away with buying it only once, which is exactly what I did here, to just see if it will be good enough as only a one-time purchase. And so far, consistency-wise, I'm not loving it, but, you know, this is a different topic. But listen, you know, we gotta be honest here and transparent, like, dude, you're only gonna play one Vision Resonator and that's it. So is a 2 to 3 usually. Bone is 3. Resonator Core is a 3-up. So there's really not gonna be a huge change of consistency, no matter how many times you buy the structure deck. So yeah, it's just like, you know, not always do you draw engine. That's the problem with Red Dragon Archfiend deck, which I don't particularly love. And that's also like because of the fact that there are a lot of cards that, generally speaking, don't do enough to make it into the list, which is a little sad because the archetype overall has more than like 10 monsters, the Resonators and the Red Dragon Archfiend cards, and most of them are not good enough to be played, which is a little annoying. That's why you're playing so much non-engine. Like, dude, think about it. I have 2 small engines, which take up 5 spots each, so that's 10 cards for small engines, and then I play like 5, 10, 11, and I can even bump them up to 13 hand traps and non-engine. So I'm literally playing more than 20 cards worth of non-engine, which is too much. That's why the consistency is very bad here. By the way, I'm gonna lose this game. This guy has basically a stacked field. Yeah, definitely a loss here. I can't win it. And the Maxi as well was terrible. That was like impossible. So yeah, definitely the consistency sucks a little bit with this deck. And I really... Hold on, let me think about it. If I were to not play Fiendsmith and Millennium Engine, I would have definitely played Pot of Desires, because this looks like very bad consistency. And there is also no consistency boosting cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. Like, Jesus Christ, bro, they banned Pot of Prosperity, Pot of Desires is at 1, Pot of Extravagance is at 1. Talent is situationally gonna help you, so... Yeah, it's really easy to break in most scenarios in Master Duel, which is very annoying. Rip my account? I wouldn't say it's that bad. Centurion, Red Dragon Archfiend. It is possible. That's a way to increase the engine, technically. But I don't have Centurion in this account and I'm not gonna get it. So, yeah. But in my main account, I would probably play Centurion Red Dragon because, you know, you kind of want a little bit more engine. Oh, finally! Oh my god, we actually got Resonator cards. Now that is what I'm talking about. And because I see that he probably will have like a hand trap or 2, I would probably start with the Engraver. I would probably go with the, you know, Fiendsmith plays just to protect myself a little bit. So I'm gonna search Lacrima. That's, by the way, not ideal, but, you know, it's fine. I did draw the Luri, which is my problem here. So let's go... Actually, let's do it like this. I want to try out something different. What? Effect on Tract. Might be Bestios because of Luri on the field. But I'm not sure what else he would do other than that. Oh, it's Dominance Impulse. Oh, that's actually completely fine, bro. He literally wasted... Oh my god. Oh. Raw rare, dude. Come on. That looks amazing. Oh my god. Dude, I'm just a sucker for raw rares, to be honest, guys. I just like a ton of raw rare cards. They look so good. Bro. Wow, that looks amazing. Anyways, let's just combo off a little bit. Let's go Requiem. I'm just gonna special summon Lacrima from the hand at this point. It's completely fine. Yeah, it's okay. I don't love it, but it's whatever. So now let's go Engraver. I'm gonna shuffle back Lurie, and yeah, I mean, dude, I have options. I could go Caesar or I could go Desiree. I think maybe Desiree is gonna be a little bit better, but dude, right now I'm starting to think that we definitely need Agnum Day because there's nothing we can use to link off Sequence. It's very annoying when Sequence remains on the field and there's nothing to link off into. I don't particularly like this this type of situation because usually now I go just Agnum Day and I have like a bigger Desiree, while here we can't really link off into anything but SP, and that's not gonna be available after we normal summon this. So yeah, I think Agnum Day should be in the deck, but of course the reason why it's not in the deck is because we're playing Red Supernova Dragon, so that's kind of the thing. But we'll change that. Also, I think I'm probably gonna cut SP. Let's just add Bone Archfiend. Okay. Send to the graveyard the Soul Resonator. Special. Oh, actually, there is one purpose for Sequence. If we don't have another card in the hand to discard, we can send Sequence. We can send Sequence to the graveyard. So that's kind of a cool thing. Let's choose. So yeah, I mean, it's just gonna be like an increase. What do we send, I guess? We could... Hold on. Let's see. We can send Vision. Let's do that. I think we're just gonna straight up increase the level, right? Can we get to Red Supernova this way? I don't really think so. There was a way to do it, but it's not that efficient, so that's why I didn't. I guess I'm just gonna increase the level for now. And we're gonna go Vision. Let's just get Crimson Gaia. And now we can extend a lot. So let's just use it. Now we have the ability to search any of these. None of these really are that incredible. I'm just gonna go for, I guess, Vision, because we can extend the place a little bit. So that's that. Let's go with the Scarred Red Dragon Archfiend then. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe there would be a little bit of a better way to play this than I currently played it, but we'll see. Okay, now we summon Vision. Now we go this Pater. That's good. And yeah, I mean, it's just kind of how it goes. So this is gonna be just the standard board. Okay, now we summon Red Dragon Archfiend. Okay. And oh wait, we don't have a target to... Oh, we didn't banish anything? Wait, what? It's both in the graveyard. Ah, well, I could have played it better then. What did I do wrong here? Let me think about it. How did I misplay that? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like... Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna use it now. Okay. I mean, I guess it enables the Pater effect, which is not terrible. But, okay, I did something wrong here. I did not... what was it? What does that do, by the way? Add one monster from your deck to your hand with the same type or attribute and the same level. What did he reveal? I think he revealed the... Also, he's playing Shark Xyz or something. I mean, I guess it's not a terrible idea to negate this, by the way. You need Bestios. I do have... Oh, so I need Bestios to banish? There's no other way? I think this is not really efficient enough. No, wait, I think I might have made a small mistake, bro. I think I did something wrong here. But we'll check it out a little bit later, I guess. Space Summon from deck. Yep. I mean, I could just negate that as well. As long as he doesn't get 2 level 4s, it doesn't really matter. And with a normal summon committed and 7th already used, I think the only option would be to have a hard drone extender, which is possible, of course. But the moment he activates, I can just destroy it, right? Then if you show it into your own deck, destroy the monster. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Let's just get back. I guess track because we can use the resonator. So I'm gonna go into the solo mode for a little bit after this. I wanna test the usual combo just to see if I'm making a little bit of a mistake there. Because I think I could have played it a little bit better than that. I kind of misplayed a little bit on one of the searches or something like that. Definitely, I think that was the case. Okay, that's very nice. I mean, the game went well. So, okay, let's just move on to the solo mode. I want to see if I made a little bit of a botch, just to try it out, because I want to think of a consistent way to summon the red supernova dragon so we can check it out, because I do want to remove it and switch it eventually, right? It's not the ideal card, and I'm kind of annoyed that it's hurting the consistency a little bit, that we cannot play other things. But you know, first things first, let's just see how I can improve the combo. So of course this is a little too much engine. I'm just gonna try it out with a 1.5 card combo with Soul Resonator. So we normal summon this, we get rid of like, we go Bone Archfiend, first of all. We activate, we just get rid of like anything, I mean, whatever. Now we activate this, change the level. We gotta go for vision. And what if we decrease the level? I mean, if we decrease the level, it's literally gonna be just Red Rising and that's it, right? It's not like that, it's not that big of a deal. So no matter what we do, it doesn't really matter. Okay, I mean, let's just decrease for the sake of showcasing that part. Although I don't think it really makes a difference here. Let's just activate Crimson Gaia. Now we're using it, and we're gonna get a search for any of these. I mean, this is the best way to do it because you special summon. So that's kind of the only reason why I'm doing this way. I think there's no way around it, really. And then we go Soul Resonator, we bring that back, and then we go Archfiend Abyss as usual, or we just, I mean, you can go Archfiend Abyss, but we gotta start with this, so let's just do it this way. Of course, we gotta go into that first for the Scarred Red Dragon Archfiend, and then we have no way to link it off. Okay, so this is not the way to do it. Red Rising doesn't do anything for us then. Red Rising is kind of a pointless one then. Yeah, but there's also a situation where we're playing Crimson Resonator, but there's not really a way to get it efficiently enough, because there's no way to search Crimson. We just have one search with Crimson Gaia, and doesn't do anything that much. You need Bestios. I mean, yeah, you actually do need Bestios to banish for this pattern later on. But, dude, this is a little annoying. I'm trying to make it more consistent, and it just doesn't work very well. Alright, so hypothetically speaking, Soul Resonator, Bone Archfiend for Soul, target Soul, increase the level for Vision, level 8 Synchro Play, we go Scarred, we get the Crimson Gaia for Vision Special, this pattern, and then we have no banishing target, and we have a Red Dragon Archfiend, and that's it. By itself. So, by itself, this is what we can do, which is not good, of course. So we need more than that. So what can we do differently then? What can we do differently? I'm trying to think of a little bit of a enhanced build. If we were to play multiple copies of Crimson Gaia, I don't think this really changes the position, because at the end of the day, this only searches Vision and Soul, so it still doesn't make a difference. The problem is we cannot include the Red Lotus and the Crimson Resonator very well, and even the Synchron, which is a little bit annoying to me. Bro, there's no way we cannot include any of these, like, come on. Because the combo gets a little bit too weak in that case. If we were to play this guy, it doesn't really change things up dramatically. Except we get to summon an Earthbound Immortal. So if we were to summon an Earthbound monster, we can go into... Where was it? We need the new support. This guy, right? You can discard and add one level 3 tuner. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything as well though. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. It doesn't do anything too. What else can we go for? I mean, technically we can get into this guy too, but it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't change anything. Okay, so I mean, I'm just seeing here a very fundamental problem with the combo that it just makes it a little less efficient, and I'm trying to fix that. This doesn't do anything. This too. This doesn't do anything either. I mean, it's kind of like whatever. Bro, this is absurd. New player or... no, I'm not new player if that's what you're asking. I'm just trying to figure out a way to fix the current state of Resonator. The current Resonator deck here. But it's a new player account, technically. I mean, this is kind of the whole gimmick here. We're playing a 0 to hero challenge essentially from start. We just build a new account and all that. And yeah. There are like 9 episodes before that, so plenty of story there. Yeah, but I'm just not seeing how I can fix this situation, bro. I'm just not seeing a way to fix it. I guess the only way to fix it would be to just have multiple other cards. Gym, yeah, a little bit later. Oh, actually, wait, after the stream I'm gonna tell you something. So yeah, I mean, we gotta have the soul resonator plus something else to make it work. Maybe vision resonator. By the way, one thing to know, this is definitely a one-off. You don't really need more than one of this. This is definitely a one-off. For sure. I mean, technically you could play multiples for follow-up, but this is good enough as a one-off. So I would assume if you have multiple Crimson Resonators, this can improve the combo. If you have, you know, maybe this guy in the hand, it would improve the combo still. So I'm guessing that would be the play here. But I know people don't play a bigger engine, you know? I know people only play Bone Archfiend, Soul Resonator, 1 to 2 of this, and then 1 Synchron, and that's it. What I don't really understand is how do we efficiently do it? Because, you know, I'm just seeing a little bit of an issue there. Is there anything that I'm missing in the deck? There might be some sort of a combo line that I'm just missing, maybe. It is also possible. I don't think it's just the bestials. I think there's something that is generally missing because the combo seems not efficient enough in general. In general, I'm speaking, of course. I just think there's way more to it because I know that there's always a way to summon the level 8 and then get access to the Dispater, and then Dispater always needs to have a target. There's no way in which Dispater just randomly doesn't have a target all the time, right? There has to be a scenario in which Dispater can be used for the body, and yeah. Bro, this is so annoying, by the way. It's just so annoying me at this point because I just don't know how to make it work a little bit better. Even if I bump up the copies of stuff like Crimson Resonator, I don't find much of a use for this. But, you know, it is a possibility. Okay, I'm actually gonna do something else. Let's just play it in a little bit of a different manner here. I think there is a way to make it a little more efficient. It's probably gonna be slightly worse, but I do want to give it a go because I want to have more engine, and for that reason I'm just gonna experiment. So we need one of this. I'm gonna cut this. I don't think we care about it too much. Okay. Even though, you know, technically we can make good use of this, I'm just gonna cut it because there's no part of the combo in which helps us do that. I want to play playset of this to draw it more often. And then we can just rely on the secondary effect once we have a Dragon Synchro, alright? And then I'm also gonna bump the copies of, maybe I'm gonna play like Wandering King Wildwind for the extra body. Because dude, it seems like it's a bad idea, but keep in mind, we've played 4 games, or 3 or 4, I think 4. We barely get any engine. And we can't combo off properly. Yes, if you play a bunch of small engines, it still works, but it's like, you know, I would prefer more than that. At the very least, Crimson Resonator is good because you can special summon it. You can go for the Fiendsmith place or the, you know, Millennium place, and then you have a little bit of a leftover body there to work with. So that would be nice. Also, you know, I would love to see that. So yeah, I think at least this is fine. I'm actually, okay, we're probably not gonna add this in that case, since, again, you know, we do have plenty of bodies with the small engines now that I think about it. I could return this, but then again, we don't really have the ability to afford to mill this because oftentimes we gotta mill the vision. So I'm just gonna, you know, ignore it for now. And then the final card can be just another, maybe another copy of Crimson Gaia would be interesting, because then we cannot add one Spirit Chop card that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend. So if we find another target, that would be great. Of course, we can go for Red Zone. So this could be the second target to search. This is not that great, so I don't care. This is not that good as well. And all of these are basically useless. So I guess we can play like 2 copies of Crimson Gaia. Even if we hard draw one of them, it's fine. You would probably want to play multiple copies of Vision Resonator with Crimson Gaia too, in which case. But it's also like really weird because if you play one Vision Resonator, there's no point playing a second one of this, technically. So that's also a little bit annoying. But hard drawing it is, I guess, not terrible. But okay, come on, I'm just gonna play one of it, I guess. Okay, let's just add the 40th card and that's it. It's just annoying me at this point. I know I'm kind of wasting time a little bit, but it's just so annoying. And for the 40th card, I guess like anything would be good enough. I mean, let's just play like one Talon, whatever. Let's just try it out again. I guess with the playset of Crimson Resonator. The combo is really straightforward, and the problem is the fact that we can't get to the better, more extreme version of the combo technically, because we lack the tuners, and now I would assume we are not lacking the tuners, which is nice. So yeah, let's just give it a go this way. Okay, and by the way, really simple thing to note, if we have Crimson Resonator on the field just as a bonus, it helps us summon 2 more tuners from the deck, which is not only efficient for Red Supernova Dragon, but in general, paired with the Fiendsmith engine or the Bestios or the, what was it? The Millennium engine, it just makes it better. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Now we can actually cook a little bit of a combo. So we're gonna start with that, of course, right? So we summon this. Now I'm gonna ignore that for now. Let's just go into the Millennium engine. This is gonna be amazing. Okay, so we're gonna add the Golem here. Okay. Now, I was about to summon it actually by mistake. Anyways, let's just like activate this. We activate the effect now, and we are gonna go for the Weiju Tempo. Now, we don't necessarily need to go into Weiju Tempo because we have more plays. So I'm gonna ignore the Weiju Tempo now, but I do want to get more bodies, so that's also a thing. So this requires a dark monster, which means we gotta go into the Magma Mode. Now from here, let's use Soul maybe. Yeah, but I'm not really sure about that either. Also, by the way, we cannot summon anything except Dark Synchro monsters because of Crimson. If you're wondering why I can summon like a Moon or whatever, which is fine. I mean, it's okay. So we're gonna start with Soul Resonator in that case. We're gonna try it out in a way in which we're already locked into only, you know, synchro monsters, just to see how it goes with Crimson. So from here, I'm gonna activate Bone Archfiend. I'm gonna send to the graveyard the Wedge Tempo, so that's a very good discard fodder. Now I'm gonna use this, drop the level. Actually, no. Increase or decrease would be better. I think it's fine if we keep it level 2, but also level 4 is also good, so... let's think. So we're gonna target the Vision. This goes straight up into level 8 already. Level 6, pardon me, and then Red Rising into level 8. But we need to keep the Crimson Resonator. So I'm gonna increase the level in that case. Okay. This is not the standard combo, so I'm just kind of thinking about it a little more. So now we go into Scart to free 2 spaces for Crimson. Alright, this is already very good. Okay, now... wait, do we not have... Oh, it says if the only monster you control is exactly 1 Dark Synchro. Okay, this makes it more difficult now. Alright, I guess Crimson Resonator in such case doesn't work entirely that well. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, let's just go into something else. So, I'm gonna go Crimson Gaia here. So yeah, I guess the Crimson Resonator is not good enough. I'm gonna think of a way to solve that problem as well. Let's just add back the Vision. So yeah, just Special Summoning Vision. And now we gotta use Crimson Resonator to link in order to be able to synchro summon more freely, I guess. And now we're gonna activate the Red Dragon Archfiend to summon the, you know, regular synchro. That's fine. And from here, we have nothing else. Alright, so if we were to have more plays, what could we go into? I guess I made a misplay because I could have went for the Synchron Resonator, and I should have done that. I should have just went for this guy and then go into more plays, but I misplayed. So that's a complete misplay, but let's just think what could have been better. So clearly, Crimson doesn't work with engines, which means I gotta play a more pure-ish version or just cut it. I'm probably gonna straight up cut it. Let's just move that game then. So I didn't realize that. That was on me. Yeah, Crimson Resonator apparently is not good enough because we need to play an empty field. And having the Fiendsmith engine and the Millennium engine, yeah, empty field isn't gonna be the case. So this is not necessary then. We can cut it. Also, by the way, it also restricts us into going only into Synchro, so that's not amazing as well. Crimson Centurion worked great. Yeah, I know, but I don't have the Centurion cards in this newer account. So, yeah, can't really do that. But it's a great idea, Blitz. It's a great idea. So I guess we don't need this. I guess we can cut it. Okay. Yeah, that means we have a little bit of space. All right, let's just use the brain a little bit here. I want to think of something useful for the engines, because I'm seeing the problem still being relevant here. Crimson Resonator, by the way, just so we know this, Crimson Resonator in a pure version can solve the problem with not having enough tuners, because it can special summon 2 more, right? So you can get the you can get 2 resonators, meaning the Synchron and either Soul or you know, Vision or anything like that. So this means we can go for Red Supernova afterwards, right? Because this needs 3 tuners, level 1, level 2, and let's just say another level 1 gets the job done. Or if you summon Red Rising Dragon, you can go for level 2 tuner on the field, or level 3 with the Soul Resonator technically, level 2, and level 1. So it still works, right? We can summon Red Supernova this way, but it has to be a pure version. And because the goal is to actually summon Red Supernova, let's just copy the deck and we're gonna build a pure version, a little bit more pure version, just to summon the Red Supernova, because that was the main goal for today here, to see the animation, if there is one. And then we're gonna change things up, right? We're gonna play the enhanced version. So let's just play it for fun a little bit, I guess. So I'm gonna cut Fiendsmith engine. I'm gonna cut the Millennium engine. This is unexpected. I didn't expect to actually build a pure version, but I want to give it a go. See how it feels. So this is it. This is it here. The 3 bestials can be here. And alright, yeah. The 5D's anime style and opening is my favorite. I haven't listened to anything but the English and Japanese, unfortunately. If King Calamity wasn't banned, we'd be bullying everyone. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah. I'm actually grateful that it's banned, of course, because it's just a little bit of a toxic card. But yeah, I know what you're saying. All right, so this is kind of the idea. Now, of course, a more pure version is clearly gonna be a little less efficient, but you know, we'll see how it goes. So in that case, we can definitely play a little more engine. So let's see. Let's start with resonators. So we are gonna go for Crimson. That's the priority. Crimson, and then hypothetically, let's say a 2-card combo. So Resonator, summon, get the bone summon, go for level 6, bring back Crimson, special Synchron, and either Vision, or I'm actually gonna include another monster in there. Maybe this one could be interesting, but yeah, I don't know. Is there anything that's efficient as a monster? This is not that big of a deal. Not that good as well. Chain is not terrible in case we do end up drawing it. But it's only when it's normal summon, so it doesn't have a bonus effect. You can send this card face-up card to the graveyard. Target one face-up monster opponent controls. If it's attacked this turn, yeah, whatever, this is a bad effect. I guess we don't need it. I guess we can play like Red Rising. Or even this, technically. But it's a level 3, so let's think. So, level 2, level 3, level 4, reduced to level 2, level 6, Red Rising. Red Rising goes into level 3, Red Rising plus Crimson after we use Crimson to special summon level 1, and let's just say like a level 2. We go for Scarred Dragon Archfiend. Now we have 1, 2... So we need another 1 and 2. Okay, so we need another level 1, not this guy. So we're gonna play Chain. I think this will work. I'd say run 2 of that level 6. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, of course. This is definitely gonna happen. You're right. Okay, so this is what we need, because in order to summon efficiently Supernova, we need to go for 1 level 2 Resonator and 2 level 1s with the goal to use Scarred as the material. And then, once we do that, Scarred will tag out into the Red Dragon Archfiend, and we're gonna be able to go into more plays afterwards, is what I would assume, of course. But there is also one issue where this level 3 guy is a little bit pointless in that case, because, you know, it's a level 3. It doesn't really make sense to play it that much, but we'll see. Things might change slightly when I combo off. I might not calculate everything. From here, I would like to play more extenders on paper. So, what would be good? I guess now that we have a bigger Red Dragon Archfiend deck, we can play a little bit more archetypal cards. By the way, this is just for fun. It's not the best version of Resonators, it's just for fun, so just so you know. I want to play this guy now, so I'm gonna do that just for the sake of having fun. We'll see if it's good. Not necessarily the greatest, but, you know, it could come up. Now we are gonna add also... by the way, in that type of situation, I would play 2 and 2. But for the sake of playing only 1 Vision, as I said, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna play 1 Scarlight because that's a good going second card. Let's just play 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, I guess, just for fun. The 1 Red Nova for the Red Nova here. Then we gotta play the Kraken with the Earthbound stuff. Add 1 Field Spell. This could also be usable. I'm not sure what Field Spell would be good, but let's just think about that. Is there a generically good Field Spell for Red Dragon Archfiend style deck? That's usually not the case, but I'm wondering in general. I'm just wondering if there is one. Anything else that I'm missing here? Let's see again these monsters. Actually, we could also play like, we could do it this way. So synchro. So level 6, level 9, 8, 7, and 11 are the levels. Dragon, dark synchros. These are all. Alright. We can use some of these for action. Borrow Load is a good card, but you know, crafting it is a little annoying and we don't have any links. Synchro World. Yeah, Synchro World is not bad. I will think about that. Just a second. This we already have this, we already have this. I guess we can try out playing also this guy. I mean, this is the pure edge version, so it doesn't hurt to give it a go. What else? Unspoiled during the main phase 1, destroy other face-up attack position monsters. Dude, these cards are not even that good. Like, come on. There has to be something a little more fun and interesting. That's why, by the way, pure version doesn't work so well. There's just not that many target. You literally just play multiples of all of these, but I don't want to do that. Bro, you don't have links? Yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm trying to build a pure version of it if I can. That's why I'm doing it this way, if you're wondering. Anything else that's good? Not really. I mean, it's literally just possibly just including multiples of all of them. You can't even use his effect. Yeah, with Boroloid I can. That's why I'm not including it. I know that. Let's just play like one Quill here, I guess. And then, in case we can... Actually, no. In almost every scenario, we're gonna be locked. So, it doesn't really make a difference. Being locked is a little difficult to combo from here. Because all we can do is just literally dark synchro monsters, right? Dark dragon synchro monsters. What is the other levels that we can use? I covered level 6, level 7, level 8, 9, 11. Let's just look at level 10 again. Yeah, there are targets for level 10. Let's just see what we can do. And also level 12, by the way, is possible. Let's just see these two. Yeah, we can play the Malefic one, by the way, but it is a little pointless. Yep, this is whatever. What is that? No, this is bad. Okay, I mean, all of these are kind of just meme from there. We don't need any of these. This is kind of it. Honestly, there's nothing that's better in terms of a target. No matter how you look at it, really. Very limited card pool, I'm gonna tell you that much. Very limited card pool. Can we also do like a level 5? Yeah, but they're not... Nah. Both of them are pointless. Alright, so usually you would probably just play multiple copies of these guys. Which is kind of fine. Well, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna go SP in case we do get the opportunity to do that. And then... like... there is level 10. It's a manga card. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I mean... we can't really access the manga library, but... you know, if we could, that would have been nice. Also, I can play... the Wandering. Because it's extender. This is definitely not like anything incredible. But it is just decent, I guess. And maybe a bigger bestial engine would be nice. But I do not have the Lubellion yet. Because the collection is still yet to be improved. So that's that. Let's just go take a look at... where was it? Is it from Resonator or Red Dragon Archfiend? I think we gotta search it like this. Okay. No, it's neither. It's actually, I think, Crimson. Nope, never mind. Dude. Yeah, I'm actually gonna play one Synchro World just to give it a go with the Kraken. And... yeah, what else was I trying to get, dude? There was the level 3. Yeah, this one. Okay, I'm gonna try out this one with the trap card because it's not that bad. This is also not a bad trap card. in case we do plan to go with that too. And yeah, I mean, kind of the problem with Crimson Gaia is the fact that we literally have the same cards that mentioned Red Dragon Archfiend. It's just literally 2 cards and that's it, which is a little sad. I mean, it's very tight in the amount of searches you can get, and I don't like that about it, but you know, it is what it is. How do I, by the way, how do I search the other sort of like Jack Atlas related cards like this one? I know there are more, but they're like something with red in the name. They're like red something something. All of them. So we go like this. Yeah, these are some of them, but I know that there are more. Let's just see if there are a little bit more than that. They're so hard to find. Oh yeah, there we have it. The red sprinter, which is not that great. This is also not that amazing. Yeah, we can't really do much with that. I mean, okay, I mean that's kind of it. Honestly, that looks pretty decent for a deck list. It's a pure-ish version of it, so don't expect the most incredible of results, but this is kind of what we have. And finally, we can play just more hand traps. I guess just a talent is nice. And I'm actually gonna play for the final card. What would be good? I guess just more hand traps. I mean, probably just like that. Unless there's anything that sparks my interest, probably. Yeah, none of these are that great. Yeah. Okay, well, this seems fine. Also, I want to check out Foolish Burial Goods, because also, you know, you can send this card with Foolish Burial Goods, and that will be good. Wait, why is it not appearing? Okay, there it is. We can play this also, I guess. And we gotta craft a bunch of SRs. Oh my god, dude. The SRs are crazy. Yeah, that's why the Dark Dragon lock is so stupid. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of it. Dark Dragon is a little too much of a lock there. I literally just need to include second copy of this or this and just play it. And like, yeah, but I don't want to buy the structure deck again for now. So, you know, it's kind of stupid. And also, why just the Dark Dragons? Why not also Dark Fiends? Yeah, that's also a thing. Like, why Dark Dragon only? I'm so confused. Well, I mean, might as well just play a bunch of Dark Dragon monsters. I don't care, dude, at this point. Let's just add, like, other pointless cards, I guess. Just to test it. I guess this one... I guess this one is a decent for finisher. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, whatever, just other cards. I'm not gonna use them, probably. We can, by the way, summon Blackwing cards, which is kind of funny. Just so we know that, by the way. Hello, have a gorgeous day. Thank you, you too. Thank you. And finally, I mean, whatever, dude. Let's just try it out as a pure version. This is way worse than I expected. Let's just disenchant a bunch of SRs. Use Buster Dragon. Yeah, but I don't have it. I don't think I do have it. Oh, I do have it. Yeah, but it's kind of a pointless one. Why would I do that? It's kind of a pointless card. I mean, it doesn't really do that much for us. Let's disenchant a bunch of SRs so I can craft these. Yeah, honestly, this is just not good enough. I'm probably gonna go back to playing the top tier version. I just want to try it out like 1 or 2 times. That's literally all. We don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. I recently completed my Prediction Princess deck. Yeah, that's very good. It's a, by the way, Prediction Princess are a very fun archetype. I do like them. They're kind of interesting. We don't need these 2 as well. And what else do we not need here? I guess the toy box cards are useless too. Okay, we have enough points now. Alright, that's good. I mean, again, I'm just gonna give it a go for like 2-3 games or something, just to see how it feels as a pure list. This is, by the way, also a good way to experiment and see what people, generally speaking, get when they buy the deck. Literally just, I bought the deck once and I'm trying to play a type of thing. That's literally what we're doing now. Depends, most of my opponents rage quit the moment I brought out Guard Dog. Yeah, I mean, Prediction Princess kind of has a couple of annoying lines there. But it is overall a fun deck because it has a unique strategy of playing the game using flip monsters and all that. That's very, you know, unique. Not many decks utilize flip monsters, especially well enough, especially in 2025 in Yu-Gi-Oh! So that's kind of the thing. Alright, now that's, as I said, way better engine. This is probably gonna be, if we don't get interrupted, this is gonna be probably the only game I play with this, just to see what the combo will do. Let's just use that, send like an Ash, you know, just to see how it goes. Then I guess we can use Crimson Gaia here. Get the search for this. Actually, could we do that? We could, by the way, we could use it, but we're not gonna do that for now. Okay, let's just use Soul Resonator, add one Fiend Monster. Now the other target, I mean, clearly we have the whole deck, so I'm just gonna go for so we're gonna get access to Synchron. I'm gonna go for this guy. Okay, I'm gonna go for this guy, just to see how it feels. No trap card. Sorry, I don't know. I have no idea what trap card you're talking about, but yeah, probably something about the deck list here related. This is a bit of a funnier version of the deck. So usually we send this, so I'm gonna assume we're still gonna send it to decrease. Yes. Now we're gonna go into level 6 using these two. Okay. So I'm just experimenting to see how it will go. You should kind of summon the level 6 before you swarm your field. Yeah, I know. We're gonna go with level 3, probably. Oh, wait, dude. Because of Crimson, now we cannot use Crimson because we control more than one monster here. Oh, that was a stupid misplay. Okay. Well, never mind. I should have kept my field emptier, my bad. Yeah, I shouldn't have summoned that many monsters. That is on me completely. Yeah, I made a misplay here, guys, again. Okay, that was on me, guys. That was on me. My bad. This is probably not gonna... I mean, this is still like decent combo, so I'm gonna do it, but... Yeah, I forgot about it, guys. I just forgot. It's so annoying, by the way, that you have to keep your field so empty for Crimson Resonator to work. This seems very annoying. I don't know why that is. It's just weird. So yeah, that's why Crimson Resonator is generally not a good card. I mean, it's still gonna be a decent combo, don't worry about that, but it's just kind of stupid how you kind of have to play around so many restrictions. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. It's just so annoying, generally speaking. I would have preferred to kind of have a little less restrictions than that. Of course, not control only one synchro and only dragon synchros and dark dragon synchros and, you know, so many other weird restrictions to it. So, okay, we banish. That's not looking good, by the way. Yeah, that's not gonna be it. That's not gonna be the combo, guys. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't really combo off properly here, guys. This was a bit of a botch there. I'm gonna do what I can, but it's not gonna be that good. Because I misplay, you know? The Crimson Resonator definitely is very tricky to play with. Yeah, this is it. I can't really do anything. I mean... So, yeah, let's just summon this guy, I guess. Tribute one monster, target one Red Dragon Archfiend, special summon it, so... What if I sent... this? And yeah, I mean, it doesn't do anything. Okay, well, I mean, there's not really much of a way to play it once you misplay like that. Okay, well, I mean, I'm still learning, so yeah. Basically, what I should have done is prioritize, first of all, Crimson, then literally summon one Soul Resonator, Bone Archfiend, the level 8, not the level 6, this guy, so I have an empty field with only one Synchro Dark monster, you know, and then activate Crimson Dragon in order to actually combo up there. That was my misplay a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of a problem there. So this banishes all monsters. Okay, this is... Bro, Jesus Christ, how... Wow. Why do we have to play against this? This is so annoying now. Sure. I mean, whatever. I am gonna start with this, which is fine. Do we have a way to protect ourselves a little bit? Maybe just... Yeah, Red Supernova would be nice, or Red Nova in general. Dude, what is that Born strategy here? What is that? Inflict 100 points of damage to your opponent. Life points for each of your opponent's monsters have been removed from play. Okay, what the hell is that? I'm confused. Let's just do this. Okay. Now, I would assume you can use that. Send to special. Okay. Then tribute the kaiju. I mean, it doesn't matter actually, the tribute here. It's kind of a pointless one. I'm trying to empty the field a little bit, but I have a really hard time doing that as well now. Bro, this deck is just so weird. Okay, you know what? Dude, fuck it, I'm just gonna do that. Okay, you know what? I don't care. This way I can actually play the game. Oh, and yeah, he gains life points, whatever. Soul Resonator, then summon a level 4 and reduce the level and send Crimson down. Yeah, but it doesn't work this way. It doesn't work this way. I'm gonna explain why that is a little bit of a bad idea. But 1 second. Yeah, definitely this is a misplayed game. Like, I definitely screwed up the place a lot. I mean, I admit that, of course. Now we can get... Let's see, why is this card, by the way, not working? Send one Red Body Motor Red Dragon Archfiend from your hand or face a monster zone. Oh, because I don't have a Red Dragon Archfiend, this doesn't count as one, I think. Alright, that makes sense. Sure, well. Let's just see what I can do then. Bro, this is so tricky to play this deck sometimes. Oh my god, I am surprised with how annoyingly difficult that is. Okay, you know what? I don't care. Let's just scoop. He has like 4 back row. It's so annoying. Anyways, okay, so yeah, I found the mistake. The mistake is when you have Crimson Resonator, you don't go for the level 6, you go for the level 8, because Crimson requires you to have only one Red Dragon Archfiend, not Red Dragon, but technically only one Dark Synchro monster on the field, and nothing else besides it. Right? So you can use the effect. This was the misplay. It's literally, don't summon the level 6, summon the level 8, go for the effect of Crimson, Crimson to Synchro Summon, and then you go from there, right? That's how you do it. That was the only misplay I made. Right, okay. Now I have a perfect idea how to play this out. It's fine. And by the way, this is kind of a fun version of the deck at least, which is nice. We are playing Red Nova, which is fun. We're playing like, you know, we're playing stuff like Red Supernova, which we can cheat on the field. Red Nova, pardon me. We're also playing Red Supernova, so, you know, it's not that bad. Oh, Blackwing. Oh, bro. Oh no, now he's gonna draw so many cards and get so many plays there. Actually, never mind. I don't know why he summoned Gale anyways. Okay, that's a good card. I would assume he has a very bad hand here. Yeah, probably just a bad hand. It happens. Look, 5D is Duel. Oh yeah, dude. Blackwing versus Red Dragon Archfiend. Oh my god. Crow versus Jack Atlas, guys. That's definitely something. Crow versus Jack Atlas. Oh, wow. Okay, relax, dude. I guess he's gonna combo off anyways. He doesn't care about the maxi. I am a little bit frustrated. But anyways, hopefully I top deck either an Ash or an Imperm. Just anything that can shut down. Oh, never mind. That's gonna be undestructible, unaffected beat stick. Okay. That's, yeah, fine, I guess. So this, each time a monster is synchro summon, plays 2 counters. Let's just read Crimson. If control no monsters, if the only other monster you control is exactly 1 dark synchro. Okay, sure. So I can activate other cards, just not monsters. Anime moment for sure, dude, for sure. This is definitely an anime duel. Let's just see. Can Red Dragon Archfiend beat Blackwing full armor untargetable? Pro actually never duel Jack in the anime? Yeah, it's actually true. You're actually right. This is, by the way, fun that I can play against anime duel here. Sure. Yeah, that's okay. Whatever. Yep. Now, I did remember how to do the combo correctly, so this time I don't think I'm gonna misplay. Let's just start with Crimson. This is always the first card. Okay. Right, now that we have that on the field, we gotta normal summon Soul Resonator. The search is irrelevant, however, I would like to search something, of course. Something decent. Maybe like a Synchron Resonator would be nice. But, you know, again, we cannot really summon anything else. So let's just go for Synchron, I guess. Okay. It's at least an extender, so, you know. This puts a counter, which is fine, I guess. Now we're gonna activate Bone Archfiend. Send this, because we can technically banish this guy. Which is nice. I mean, it's fun. And now we go like this. Alright, so now we gotta cook. Are you going to make Crystron deck with the new? Absolutely yes, dude. Absolutely yes. So now we're gonna reduce the level of Soul by 1. Actually, pardon me, increase it. We're gonna send Vision. Okay. So now we are gonna activate... Wait, we cannot activate Vision? Oh yeah, because we have Crimson. Anyways, doesn't matter. Let's go into the new one. Crystron will be very fun with the new support, guys. I'm gonna tell you that much. It's definitely gonna be a cool deck. I've looked at the support and it's actually very good. So here, we gotta activate Crimson Resonator, summoning 2 tuners from the deck. This is how we access more plays. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, come on. There's no way. Jesus, I just want to see the Red Supernova animation. Can you give me a little bit of a break? Like, come on. At least I can protect my monster. That's also nice. Oh, well, in that case, how do we do it? I think we can still cheat it on the field. Let's go Crimson Gaia. Okay, that's fine. Let's search. So, what do you have? He has one more back row. Oh, come on. Please don't negate me again. I'm gonna return Vision. So, we need 3 tuners. So this is level 2. If we go into level 6, that would be great. So let's just special summon. I still think we can do it actually, guys. Let's just give it a go. So Wandering here is very good. Now we go Red Rising. Okay, that's nice. From here, we are gonna activate Red Rising, bring back the level 3, which is not actually in the graveyard. Fuck me. Okay, that's very bad. Actually, what the hell? Why is it banished? How did we banish that? I'm confused. Anyways. Well, I mean, I guess we gotta do it differently then. So... Dude, how did we banish it? Does anyone have any clue how did that happen? Because I don't know. We gotta get this on the field or this on the field. I mean, one of the two, but yeah, we don't have a normal summon. I hate this game. Bro, these people be playing some annoying ass interruptions and they stopping my fun combo. Like, come on. For once. We can summon this, but that's not the point. We wanna summon Red Supernova. There has to be a way to get to it, right? There's no way we can get it on the field. So 1, 2, 3 tuners. This is level 2 and 2, 4, and this is 5. So we need the level 7 on the field synchro to get it. This is not possible. Actually, no, it is possible. Hold on. We can do something about that. I'm not sure if it will work, but let's just give it a go. So this is this pattern. And it's probably not gonna work, but let's just give it a go anyways. So we're gonna use this spotter here. Sure. Okay, I don't know why this... Oh my god, bro. Why do you play Blackwing just to stall games like unaffected plus... Bro, this is literally stall Blackwing deck. Who does that? Alright, we found the line, guys. Why can't I bring my own monster here? What in the actual... Why can't I bring my own monster? Oh, because it's not light or dark anyways. Whatever. My bad. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't really make a difference now. I mean, we can access it. Oh, come on, dude. I hate this game. I hate this game. That was just so annoying. Okay, I guess we're gonna... do this. The game is just so annoying. I hate it when people do that. This is so nasty. Well, I mean, we can't do anything about that, so... Let's just summon. First of all, level 8, so we're gonna go into that. Okay, I'm gonna build a fun board, regardless, but I just wanted to see Red Dragon Archfiend, the Red Supernova. That would have been so much better. Let's just summon the Abyss now. This is very nice. Abyss is also on the field, that's good. Now we can return back to the hand a Resonator, which is, I guess, okay. And now let's just activate my Earthbound Immortal here. Tribute the Red Dragon Archfiend, so we can summon the Red Supernova Dragon, woohoo, without any animation, but it's at least fun. And now we're gonna go Red Lotus. Okay. Inflict 400 damage. Oh, that's nice. And now we have nothing else. I mean, that's really it. Okay. I mean, listen, that's really all of it. And now we're gonna use for Droplet, the Foolish Burial Goods for the trap. By the way, Foolish Burial Goods is not even that good, and I should have used it earlier, but anyways. Whatever. Okay, I misplayed. Yeah, it's fine. Bro, I would have summoned the Red Supernova without a doubt. He just has this stupid ass card. Like, who plays these cards? Why do you play Threatening Roar in like Blackwing? So stupid. Armor Master is going crazy. That's the thing. It's like, you know, it's crazy how good this card can be. And at the same time, it is completely useless of a card too. Like, I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter what I do. This isn't affected by anything. So I hate this game so much. Okay, let's just use it at least so he doesn't use it, I guess. Let's just return this. Bro, this is so nasty. I just wanna summon the stupid Supernova, bro. How hard can it be to summon one Supernova with this deck? Okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I mean, I'm still gonna win. There's no way he's gonna beat over my monster. I don't know what he's doing. It's literally irrelevant. It's so smart. Why you didn't think about it? What exactly? Oh, why didn't I think about? Oh, yeah, pardon me. Okay, I mean, yeah, it is. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna use that. Yep. What? He can use it again to destroy? Oh, yeah, but it doesn't matter because he cannot. Oh no, your opponent monster means he negates it. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna use that anyways. I mean, I don't really have a better target, so might as well do it. This is so... By the way, I realized this is such a boring game for people to watch because it's literally Blackwing Stow deck against, like, you know, other things. Okay, so I'm gonna lose my Red Dragon Archfiend anyways, but it's like, whatever. I don't care. I might as well just clean up the field, because on the following turn, I could be able to still summon the Red Supernova, guys. There's still a way to do it. Just pass turn, come on. You have nothing, just let me play the game. Why do you use the effect? It has that you negated it. I negated it, bro, come on. Oh my god, he takes so long with this. I'm getting so frustrated, not gonna lie, dude. It's so frustrating to play against this. Yeah, okay, we get back the Red Dragon here. It's very nice. Alright, that's good. You should use the trap instead. Yeah, probably, but it doesn't matter. I should have used the trap card, yeah, you're right. But it's whatever. I don't care. Yeah, anyways. Okay, now we can use this. Space summon one Red Dragon Archfiend, which is very nice. And I'm gonna bring back the Scarlet, the discard. Okay, so we have level 8, level 2, and all we need is 2 level 1s on paper, but we can't really do that. So let's see what we can do. We can use this. Okay. So we can search this, which can be a nice normal summon, and then we can space summon a Resonator from deck. I want to shuffle the Synchron back. Do I have a way to do this? Not really, I guess. Actually, bro, come on. Dude, this is like so toxic. Not only does he make me play the game, literally stalling me, and the moment he can't win, he's not gonna let me at least do my own thing. He's just gonna scoop. This is so nasty. It's literally stall player. I hate this game sometimes against these people, dude. I'm trying to do one stupid thing, and that's why I'm playing a pure version of the deck. Just wanna see the stupid animation, dude. And he's just like, nope. I know you can do it. I'm not gonna allow you to do so. The previous turn, I'm just gonna stall you until you scoop the game. That's literally the whole plan. Funnily enough, he was playing against Red Dragon Archfiend, which is an absurdly strong deck with a lot of attack points, so that's a thing. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Okay, no. I'm not gonna watch this. No, guys, no. I don't care, dude. I don't care if that's. I'm gonna take the L. I'm not gonna stick through the full Blackwing combo. There's no way. I don't care, dude. I just wanna do one thing. Just want to do one stupid thing. Just please let me go first. I just want to summon the Red Supernova, guys. Bro, come on. It's literally simpler to summon Red Supernova in Centurion rather than Red Resonators, which is so funny. Oh, the new map. By the way, this looks sick. Now that looks amazing, guys. Wow. Okay, I love this. This is amazing. Yeah. Konami definitely cooked. And he's playing branded, so he bought the bundle. Let's see if he has all of the alternative arts. Now that is a game I don't mind going second, because I want to see the alternative art cards here. That is, I'm good with going second here. Oh my god, that is amazing. Wow. Wow, that was just amazing. It's a normal summon, by the way. Right? It's a normal summon of Alubar. And it looks so good. So clean. Wow. Okay, that is great. That is great. Yep, now we go branded. Let's see the new Fallen of Albaz. Does he have that one too? They should add a tuner that treats as 2. Probably, something like that. No, he doesn't have the Fallen of Albaz. Ah. Poor guy. Yeah. Not good enough. Not good enough. Maybe he just has one of it and he didn't use it. I don't know. Like what they do with shards. Yeah, there's a way to make it easier to summon Red Supernova, but, you know, it's kind of a boss monster and the whole point is to be hard. I don't know. I mean, whatever. I'm not Konami, I can tell you why it's designed the way it's designed. Yeah, okay, so we're not gonna see anything but just one Alubar. Come on. You could do better than that. At least show us the Fallen of Albaz. Do you always tease fire? Yeah, it's very good. Konami makes some pretty interesting things nowadays with the animations and OSTs. I think this is very cool for the game long term. I would love to see an anime regarding the actual archetypes in the game, because there's so much story to be told with the archetypes, with the bunch of different stories with the archetypes like Shiranui Mayakashi, Fallen of Albaz, Tri Brigade stuff, branded, you know, Orcust with Mech Knights and all of that. There's just so much story that can be animated, you know? That would be great. Just bought the 3K bait pack opening. Yeah, I mean, he just bought it, yeah. But it's technically it's not a bait if you want to get cosmetic items, but you know. Anyways. Oh, that's a very good card to get. I like that. Let's just use it now. Beautiful. Okay. We love to see those. Alright, that's good. So far, we're doing great. So, he said the branded retribution. Which means I'm gonna need to play around it a little bit. I left the game for a week and all this happened. Yeah, I mean, usually that's how it works. I also left the game a little bit for like a couple of weeks and so many things changed. Let's just go activate Resonator Co. Let's grab Crimson, first of all. Okay. Let's special. He could negate it. If he does, it's fine. I think it doesn't matter. I would even like him to negate it, by the way. Never mind, he's not gonna do that. Okay. Smart player, I guess. Let's get Crimson Gaia. That will be a little bit better. Because Resonator Co can search more things than the Crimson Gaia, just so you know. This is searchable actually, which is fun. Let's go Soul. Of course, we gotta do it this way. So we use Soul now. That will give us a Archfiend. Bone. Now, he will probably negate that, which I don't like. By the way, this is very bad. He's gonna negate it, I'm pretty sure. Let's just... I mean, I guess Chain Resonator is no longer necessary. Yeah, he's just gonna negate it, I'm sure. Oh, wow, what? He didn't negate it. That was interesting, okay. Anyways. That I didn't expect that. But sure. Now we're gonna send Vision. But the problem is, Vision, again, no target. Maybe we gotta play a second Crimson Resonator just in case we draw one of them. Because it's oftentimes just useless when we send the Vision. So maybe second Crimson Resonator, Crimson Gaia, even with one Vision is better. Finally, please just don't negate me, come on, I wanna summon the stupid super... Oh yeah, dude, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're such a good guy. You're just such a good guy. Okay, yeah, but I don't have the other level 1, so it still doesn't work. Yeah, okay. Lovely, I guess. Oh my god, bro, how does it always happen? How do we... Bro, the one game in which I get to summon it and this dude is in the deck, in the graveyard. Why does this happen to me all the time? How do we do it? He does not have two branded fusions in the grave? Yeah, it's kind of the case. So how do we do this then? I guess Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss is just not terrible. Actually, hold on. Bro, it's so annoying. The one time I get to summon it and the level 1 is gonna be in my opening hand, that is just nasty at this point. The game just hates me. They don't want me to summon one stupid monster, like, so bad. So, because I know that Mirror Jade is gonna destroy everything on the field, I would assume it's gonna be a better idea to just summon Red Nova Dragon. So, let's just do that. I mean, whatever. I'm just gonna do it this way. Okay. I know it's a little bit weird, but, you know. Chain Link 1. Chain Link 2. Now, that is not terrible. I mean, for a follow-up, we could get a summon. What banished cards he has? Yeah, a bunch of monsters and a trap card. It doesn't matter. I guess we're just gonna try to negate and that's it. Destroy a card. Wait, what? Oh, I can destroy with this. Destroy attack position monsters your opponent controls. Yeah, I mean, might as well do it. So this is gonna be game, by the way. Yeah, let's just do it with this. Okay. Technically, I can... Actually, yeah, I mean, might as well just code by that. Whatever. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I guess I can negate. Okay, well, we won, but again, we did not summon the Red Dragon. Like, I don't know what the hell is happening today. We can't get one Red Dragon Archfiend on the field with the tuners, so we can actually summon the Red Supernova. Bro, just let me go first. If I go first and I get Crimson Resonator, it probably will be... How? Why am I always second? Hello? Like, can I play first? Aw, man. Please just give me a hand trap then. Yeah, I mean, that's a hand trap. And again, I could have gotten the place. I have the Crimson. Oh, come on. Oh, this will take us so long to summon. Who would have thought 2 hours and 20 minutes into the stream, we were still not able to summon the Red Supernova Dragon at least once? I have no idea how this happens. Like, every game, there was only one game in which I misplayed, fair enough. But, you know, everything else was just me going second or getting negated. And I just want to see the animation. Use the level 6. Going to Supernova would be easier. Yes, but it doesn't work that way because Crimson Resonator makes us have only one Dark Dragon Synchro on the field in order to activate the effect. So we need to start with the level 8 summon, not with the level 6. And then we gotta go use Crimson and summon 2 level 1s, so we go for level 12 Supernova. That's it. Can we do it in dual room if you can't summon it? We can, but I want to go in a live game, right? Oh wow, Magic Spectre, yeah, dude. I mean, it is kind of the case here. I mean, that's kind of my issue here. That I just can't summon one Red Supernova. That's the whole point. Huh. And now I'm gonna have to wait through the whole Magic Spectre combo. I'm just gonna wait for that, I guess. And my Bestial is useless for now because I can't really, you know, stop anything from happening. Well, I mean, you go into level 6 twice in a turn. Usually it's once. Depending on the scenario, you could go more than once. But usually you can just go once and that's it. But again, it really depends on the card, on the opening you have. If you were to have just Crimson Resonator and then Soul Resonator or a way to search it, you just go Crimson first, normal Soul, Bone Archfiend, get rid of whatever special, increase the level by 1, dumping the Vision for Crimson Gaia. Then we go level 8. The Scarred Dragon Archfiend. We activate Crimson, we summon the Synchron and the Chain, and we have 1, 1, 2, level 2, level 12 Red Supernova. We activate Crimson Gaia, we summon the Vision, technically we special summon Vision from hand, because we return the Vision with Crimson Gaia. We use the newly summoned Red Dragon Archfiend, plus the Vision. We go for Despater, and we have red supernova plus Dispater. That's literally, oh, that's the combo. It's so simple. It's so simple. It's just that I can never summon it because someone negates me on like a very weird scenario. You know? Oh yeah, Necro Valley. Oh, lovely. My favorite card. Okay. Well, I mean, whatever. I guess we're just gonna do our best here again. This does nothing. This does nothing. This nothing. So I guess the back rows are the problem. Okay, let's go Crimson Gaia. Oh my god, please don't imperm. Not the imperm zone, please. I didn't pay attention to the board. I have no idea what this is. I literally paid zero attention for the combo, so I have no idea what he has, but yeah, I mean, I hope this is not imperm. Yep, let's use that. I would assume I'm gonna get negated at some point and I'm still not gonna summon, but I'm just gonna do my best. Okay. I'm just gonna try my best to summon it. Uva Loop would give you the body to go into the second level 6 and then summon back something to get the body to go into Supernova. Yeah, that's also possible. I mean, I'm just trying to think of the shortest, easiest line to go through. But yeah, also, your idea is very good as well. Come on, bro. Come on. He's gonna negate it for sure. There's no way he's not gonna negate this. Oh, wow. Really? Okay. I am very happy to see that. Let's activate this. Now, I'm literally gonna get rid of talent because it doesn't really matter whether I keep it or not. And once again, I must say, Uvalo pretty much better target to send in Vision. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, you're probably right because I'm not that familiar with the place, but I think Vision is straight up better just because it's easier to combo with it, and it's literally just a straight line for comboing. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm gonna show it now, guys. Hopefully, one time I'm gonna show it so you see exactly what I'm talking about, and then I don't have to do anything about it again. I just, you know, relax. Please, please let me activate Crimson Resonator, please. If it's unusual Magispector, it has one counter trap and 2 random spells, then a Kirin. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. That's kind of the usual one. Come on, just let me activate Crimson Resonator. It's not that big of a deal. It's just the one Crimson Resonator. Bro. Yeah, I can already sense I'm not gonna be able to do it. I just have that bitter feeling in my mouth that it's just not gonna work. I don't know. Like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, of course. He's gonna banish now the Archfiend, for sure. Yeah. Bro, not a single time. I can't do this a single time. This is so annoying. You gotta be kidding me, dude. You gotta be just kidding me. I'm just so frustrated at this point, not gonna lie. Hello, just joined the stream. The new pack with the branded stuff is garbage and I hate it. This means more branded duels in ranked. First of all, welcome to the stream, and yeah, I said the exact same thing and I think it's way too expensive. Yeah, I mean, guys, we can't do anything. He's just gonna negate us and yeah, I mean, whatever. I guess it is what it is. Yep. Doesn't matter, bro. Whatever. Come on, man. Just one game. One. That's all I want. Just one game. And I'm gonna play the standard, better version of it. Just, you know. Yeah. All I want is one game in which I go first, I let combo off. Yeah. Wow, I'm going first. I just want to summon Red Supernova Dragon and move on to playing an actual better version of this deck, so please give me a good hand. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I need. I mean, you still use Vision, it's good, but send it to the graveyard, does almost nothing. It does have a... Of course, yeah, of course. Of course this is gonna happen, of course. Yeah, no problem, dude. Of course. Bro, I can win this game even though I have this hand Probably, but there's no way I'm gonna waste my time just playing this. Yeah. Okay. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to combo off. I don't care. Let's just play another one. Please just give me. It's not that hard. It's just one game. Oh my god, man. Come on. No, not again. I'm going second again. This will take forever. It's literally gonna take forever. Yeah, and now I have a good hand. Now I have a good hand. Yeah, now I have it. When I'm not forced, now I have it. Oh yeah, no, I'm playing against heroes, sure. Bro, fuck you. I'm not gonna wait 10 minutes for this. Bro, come on. It's been... Okay, you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna do it in solo mode at this point. I just don't care. I just wanna see the animation. I don't care. I'm not gonna play against heroes for 10 minutes. It's not gonna happen. Okay, alright. What is that? Anyways, let's just get the pure deck. Bro. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make the combo. So we're done with that. Okay, then we're gonna move on to playing the game with the original list. Alright, so I'm going out of my way a little bit here, but I just want to combo up to show the new animation, if there even is one, because I have no idea. And we're gonna need for that just the Crimson Resonator and the Soul Resonator. There are probably other ways to do this, but I think this is just the easiest and simplest one, so let's just go and do that. So all we need is just normal Summon Resonator and the other one, of course. And now we're gonna get the Dragon Archfiend here, which is great. Now, we do need a discard for this, so just literally sending anything to the graveyard is good enough. Let's just pitch the max seed, summon, activate Dragon Archfiend, and just increase the level. Now, we gotta make sure we increase the level, and I'm gonna go for Vision Resonator to send to the graveyard, because that will search the spell card, which is what we want. But, you know, of course, there might be another avenue to get to that. This is just what I think about it. Now we're gonna use 2 of our monsters, literally just summon the level 8 guy, and that will basically set up everything we need to summon the other tuners. So Crimson Resonator now gonna use the effect, and we summon level 1 and level 1, right? Because we need 3 tuners in total. Now we're also gonna activate the Crimson Gaia, and I'm gonna use the effect. So that is the whole point here, to just bring back the Vision Resonator. However, we could also go with the Earthbound Immortal Red Nova. Usually, if we go for Vision Resonator to the hand, we special summon, and once we tag out into the Red Dragon Archfiend level 8, plus the Vision, we go for this pattern, and that's it. But I'm actually gonna make it a little more fun now that I think about it. So let's just grab this guy, because I can show a pretty cool combo with this. And now let's summon the Red Supernova, and let's see the moment of truth. Is it gonna have a new animation? Please. Okay, this is an animation. It's not... yeah, I mean, bro, it's not that big of a deal, actually. The animation is not that great, honestly. I am a little bit disappointed with this animation, but... Okay, it's decent. It's decent, okay? I'll take it. I guess I'll take it. And by the way, you can bring back Vision Resonator again using the Synchron Resonator from the graveyard, which is not bad. And now again, of course, as I said, you can either go for Vision Resonator and go for level 10 and just summon this pattern, or you can also go with this guy. Now, the problem with this is the fact that you need to get rid of a Red Dragon Archfiend, so you have to do this. And then you can special summon and cheat on the field the Red Supernova, actually the Red Nova, pardon me, the Red Nova Dragon, which is the original one. And that's how you get to these 2 guys. Of course, the second one is completely useless and you don't care about it, but funnily enough, you can actually cheat on the field a Earthbound Immortal monster, and that's why I'm playing Jewel Kraken. So technically you can use the, Red Nova, summon a Jewel Kraken. Jewel Kraken can also give you an interruption, which is not bad, of course, when an opponent spells summon a monster from the expert deck, yada yada. Or it can also search you a field spell, which will be the Synchro World, being one of the best. I think there might be a better target, but whatever. And yeah, this is pretty much it. Like, this is literally it. I just had a little bit of fun now. Now we can move on to playing the original list. That's a little bit better. Alright. Oh my god, that took us so long. Come on. There's no way 2 hours and 30 minutes into the stream, and this is the first time we summon it in solo mode. And that's literally what I wanted to showcase the whole stream, guys. It's literally it. That's the content. The animation was a little lackluster, if you ask me, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know. What do you think about the animation, guys? I think, honestly speaking, for you know, a special card, it could have a little bit of a better animation, right? But it's still decent, of course. It's still nice. It's just that it could have been a little bit better. At least an animation. DDD still didn't get an animation. DDD will probably receive an animation when the new support comes out. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the math would be easier. 6 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Yeah, you're right. Actually, it is possible. The dark animation does not fit well. Yeah, it's probably a little bit better to be fiery crimson type of thing, you know? So, yeah. But it is what it is. Okay, so now I'm gonna change this list right here. And I'm gonna play it like this. So, this is the better list now. Okay, so we have 1, 3, 3 and 3 here. Of course, this is a one-off for the sake of explaining it. And now I'm actually gonna play another red Dragon Archfiend spell or trap here. So we can play a second red zone or a Crimson Gaia. So it's literally gonna be either a second Crimson Gaia or one red zone. I'm gonna go for red zone for the sake of explaining it a little bit better, because I'm gonna explain a deck profile in a little bit. Probably the next year will be the new 4G monster. We'll see. I don't know. It is fun to see what they're gonna come up with. And then finally here, what else could we use? I mean, there's nothing really that incredible. It's just Maxi, Ash, Imperm, Code Buy, and then probably other hand traps would still be okay. Like, you know, Effect Viewer, Ghost Ogre, you know how it goes. Is there anything fun that I can also include just for the sake of not filling it with a bunch of Red Dragon Archfiend and not filling it with a bunch of hand traps? Let's just check. Yeah, for Red Dragon Archfiend, there's really nothing that incredible. For I guess we can add the trap card, but not the trap card, but the guy that searches the trap card. So that could be also good, but you know, it's kind of a meh. I mean, throughout testing, this guy literally never came up as a search target. It's more so just something you have as a bonus, which is kind of making me a little bit unsure whether it deserves to be in the deck. So, you know, hopefully that makes sense, but it's kind of how it is. There's a world in which we could also prioritize playing King Wildwind, because it's first of all an extender. And it's also decent for a follow-up, but it's not like anything over the board incredible. It's just decent, I guess. So doesn't really make the list technically for the best cards ever. So yeah, I mean, I'm probably just gonna play like non-engine, right? So Code Buy, Imperm, Ash, Maxi, and usually Ghost Ogre would be good, or Effect Viewer, or even Talent. Like one of these, of course. Maybe Cross Out. We're playing the One Schoolmeister for fun. Yeah, I think this is pretty much all of it. Usually I would go with 2 Vision, 2 Crimson, maybe still 1 Red Zone, and that would fill up most of the deck, but you know, it's also a little bit of a debate there too. I don't know, I can't think of anything fun, guys. Honestly, I'm out of ideas at this point. There's nothing that's really that incredibly fun you can utilize here. It's just literally that and hand traps, which is a little sad. I would have preferred to play more fun stuff, but let's just play like a Talent, and then I guess just 1 Ghost Ogre. Okay, doesn't matter, this is just for having fun. It's just non-engine. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Just a toilet break for a minute, and then I'm gonna have a nice deck profile and play a little bit with this list, the actual list for today. Just, yeah. All right, I'm back. Okay, yeah, I mean, this looks very nice, all things considered. All right, so I'm gonna have to make a deck profile now for this thing right here. So yeah, okay. All right, this is the deck we're playing today. Now, this is, by the way, the cheapest structure deck ever. I literally just paid 500 gems for the main cards, and all I did was just add a bunch of non-engine and small engines, and everything worked absolutely beautifully. So let's explain how everything works. Now, first of all, we do have the core, which is a very simple one. The one card that I don't think you should be playing as a one-of is Vision Resonator, and technically you can play multiples of this, but just for the sake of explaining why you can literally pay 500 gems and that's it, this is like the only card you ever need to buy outside of the rest. And now we also have the playset of Soul Resonator. This is between 2 to 3 copies, but I actually had a lot of problems with consistency, and I decided to bump them up to 3 copies and everything can be played as consistent as possible. That is why I also played the Resonator Co, and of course the playset of the Dragon Archfiend. Now we are also playing the one Synchron Resonator because it's just the level 1 that technically gets us into the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. And outside of that, we are also playing the one Crimson Gaia. Again, this can also be a 2-off if you're playing a second Vision Resonator. And now, because sometimes you might end up drawing Gaia and Vision becomes a little useless, I do play the Red Zone. However, this is purely for fun. It's not necessary, so you do whatever you want with that. And then for the small engines, oh no, pardon me. Before the small engines, we have one Schoolmeister, which is technically searchable. So if we end up having Bone Archfiend, you can go for Schoolmeister. That's also an opportunity. However, again, not necessary to play, and it's probably not that worth it. You know, it's not that big of a deal. And then for engines, we have, of course, a Fiendsmith engine with the Engraver, Lacrima, Luri, you know how it goes. And I also play the Sequence with the Requiem, the Agnum Dame, just usual stuff, basically. I would assume Agnum Dame would be a good card to play because oftentimes you don't have anything to link off into. So the only thing you're doing with the Fiendsmith engine is just by itself going into the Agnum Dame and the Desiree line, and that's really it. Or going for 2 level 6 and the Caesar, and that's all. And also we are playing the Millennium engine, which technically just goes for either Photon Lord or it helps us get additional bodies for a bunch of synchro plays here, and that's the main purpose of the engines. And also we play the 3 Bestials because they are nice hand traps, and the rest is just non-engine. We have Maxi, Ash, Imperm, Codebuy, and Talent with the one Ghost Ogre. Of course, it doesn't matter what you choose to play for non-engine, it's up to you. These are just hand traps. And for the extra deck, we have the Fiendsmith cards that we need. The one Doom Dragon for the Millennium engine. We also have the one Red Rising, the one Red Rising, the one Red Dragon Archfiend, the one Scarred, the one Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, and the Despater. I think everything here is mandatory for the synchros, and this is the smallest core you can fit in. If you do want to play stuff like Supernova and Nova, you're gonna have to expand a little bit on that. We also have the Xyz, as I mentioned, and we just have an SP because sometimes it just comes up. It's not that big of a deal, I guess. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The deck is really fun actually, and it's but cheap. Like, it's really cheap. I would say this is one of the cheapest decks you can build if you already have a bunch of good engines. So yeah, I mean, let's just play some Yu-Gi-Oh! That's kind of you know, everything that there is to say about this. It's just like, I really respect them that they designed this to be so cheap. I'm really happy about that. I honestly have been waiting for a while to see a cheap structure deck. The moment I saw Elemental Heroes and how they designed them, I was like, bro, if we're gonna design structure decks with a bunch of useless, you know, stuff and literally making people still spend gems to pull something like a Hero Lives, I am just not gonna love it. And you know, I'm glad that they didn't do that. Okay, I just literally misclicked like 5 times on this. So this is the original list. Okay, so I'm happy that they designed Red Dragon Archfiend well enough to the point where it's very cheap. The only deck I'm waiting for is Ryugi. Yeah, I mean, I don't know when it's gonna come out, but you know, there's gonna be a new pack soon because the selection packs are expiring in a little bit. So you know, there might be something unique coming to the game. I don't know what it would be, but whatever it is just new content. So I'll definitely cover that. And of course, with good fashion, we gotta break again. Woohoo, we love that. I mean, we have plenty of extenders and consistency and all the cards as much as we can for the starters, but still we are gonna break, which is lovely. But I'm playing against Tenny Sorto, probably. Bro, how is it that I always break like that? This is just like, it's just Poetic. Even though I designed the deck as consistent as possible, of course I gotta break 1 to 2 games when I'm trying to show something. It's always the case. By the way, I could have used Druid Swarm on that, but there's no point that much. Even though Ashuna summons an additional monster, I don't think it matters because, you know, Druid Swarm can just banish and whatever, but anyways, he's still not gonna get anything that crazy here. Especially if he's not playing Sword Soul, which I would assume he is, but who knows, maybe people just want to play fun little Tenny deck. Yeah, that definitely could be a possibility. Definitely, I mean, this is not how the usual Sword Soul combos go, so this is probably just Tenny. Okay, sure. I'm not sure what Tennies can do. I'm not gonna import anything because, like, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna import the Link 3 or Link 4 and that's it. Or Moye. Okay, so he's playing Sword Soul, not only Tenny, and I'm gonna negate the Moye, and that's probably all I can do. Now, that isn't gonna be probably enough to stop everything, but for the majority of it, this is a really good way to interrupt. Ryuge in OCG and TCG came with Raizio and Malice. Maybe I think Raizio will come first. Yeah, they're probably not gonna release a bunch of top tier archetypes during the same time. Because you played so many bricks, I don't think I play any bricks here necessarily. I mean, I play too much non-engine if that's what you're asking me. I play a lot of non-engine because there's literally no more engine to include, you know? Alright, so that's gonna be the Link 4, which is, I guess, not bad, but I don't think it will matter that much. It's not that incredible of a card. So let's just get with the combo started, and this, of course, I'm gonna draw the one Garnet that I don't need in my hand. Yeah, this is obvious to happen. I mean, listen, these cards, I mean, sometimes they just end up in your hand, they're kind of useless. It is what it is. This hand is pretty fine, yeah. Ash on the track. Now, that is very much not what I want to see, but I do have the code buy, so that's that. Of course, I hope that they don't have any other hand trap. I think that they only have the double iris, because we just saw it, so yeah, I mean, they don't have any other hand traps. So yeah, that's good. And now we're just gonna grab the Luri, and literally one Fiendsmith engine is gonna be enough, even though we don't have access to much more than that, and I don't love it. Alright, let's summon the Luri now, and we are gonna be going for some plays here. The opponent has double iris and the effect of this guy. What does this guy do again? While you control face-up non-effect monster, your opponent controls target effect monster for attack. Also, your opponent cannot target effect monsters on the field. So it has a bunch of protection effects, nothing too incredible. Alright, so we're gonna go for the usual stuff. So we're gonna summon Lacrima. Lacrima will go for Engraver. We cannot target this, so we're gonna have to combo off and deal with it in a different way, which is gonna be a little annoying, but still quite possible. It's fine. So we're gonna shuffle the Luri. Now, I could also get into a bunch of synchro summoning, although not as effectively as I would have preferred. It's still possible to do something. So let's just see how it goes. Let's just use 2 monsters, leak off into sequence. I think this is good. I mean, the Resonators themselves need to be played brick, so that you don't want to draw. I mean, some of them, yeah, but some of them not. It depends. Alright, now sequence hits the field. This is gonna give us the Desiree, which is very good. And we're gonna be able to also go for some plays with it. But, of course, we're not gonna be that incredibly comboing off and all that, because we don't have engine, so it is what it is. Desiree hits the field, and now I would love to just link it off and basically get rid of this card, which is one of the best things I can do actually. So yeah, might as well just do it. Agnum Day is definitely going to be fine here as a card to use, and this will help us greatly. Now we're gonna have to shuffle back the sequence, but that's not that big of a deal because we do remove this card, which is very nice. Alright. Yep, he's gonna change the effect now because we forced it, which is fine, and I don't care. And now I'll be able to also change the effect of Agnum Day and basically equip it to the Desiree. So this is kind of the perfect scenario how to counter this card. I'm very happy with this scenario here. So we summon back the Desiree on the field, and the Agnum Day goes here, so the effect doesn't really do that much. And yeah, I mean, we just get the Desiree back at the very least, which is all we need. Yep, that's the token, and yeah, this into the graveyard. I love it. Now here we can normal summon the Synchron and just go for place. I think we should combo off a little bit more than that, so let's just go Desiree. We're gonna do whatever we can. Banish the Link Force so we can summon it. Pardon me, not Desiree, Druid Swarm. We can summon Druid Swarm, and now we can normal summon this. Now this is actually gonna give us literally a Link summon and that's it, but it's still not that bad. So let's just proceed to the battle phase. I'm gonna deal how much damage I can, and that's it. He's gonna be left to very low life points here, which is kind of funny, but you know, it is what it is. And I'm just gonna link off into SP. Although in that current scenario, IP would have been better. 99% of the time, IP is just not gonna come up, so that's why I'm not doing it this way. And yeah, I mean, it's completely fine. So that's looking pretty nice, and I'm probably not gonna set the red zone, but actually, you know what, let's just do it. Anyways, it's fine. And let's just pass turn like this. We have negations, we have a banish effect, there's nothing they can do. It's pretty easy game to win, even without much engine. The problem is, it's just not fun because we're playing Fiendsmith here, to be honest. I mean, that's what I don't like very much, but, you know, other than that, it's still a good position to be in. Bro, it's just so sad that Fiendsmith is all over the place. I mean, I don't love it, but it is what it is. Okay, banishing 3 cards because he top decked Protoss. Now, that is something really funny I didn't expect to happen. So, yeah, I mean, cool. I would assume he's gonna force the Little Knight before. Oh, never mind, he's not gonna do that. Well, in that case, he kind of misplayed a little bit. So, I'm just gonna change the effect of SP so I can banish it and also the Protoss. And then chaining 3, I'm gonna go for the Desiree, negating the Protoss, of course. This is it. This is all we need. We're gonna win the game from there. Definitely very easy to win. Alright. Yep, there's nothing they can do. And yeah, I mean, that's it. He has one Iris Sorto, which he can't summon at the moment. And I have 4600 attack beatstick. He has nothing in the graveyard as well. That was it. Pretty good game, I guess, but not very fun because we didn't play Resonators actually. It was literally just Fiendsmith. Hopefully we're gonna play some Resonators now. Come on. There's no way I'm gonna brick again. Like, not brick, but yeah, not get engine is what I'm trying to say. I have enough consistency as much as I can because you can't increase the consistency much more than that. Like, what are you gonna do? 3 Ko, 3 of the Resonator guy, normal summon. It's like, yeah, 3 of the Bone Archfiend, and again, no engine again. This is so sad. Why do I not get engine, bro? This is pain, honestly. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna ask that. That's why, for some reason, I prefer playing a more pure-ish version. Not because it's necessarily better, but because we go for more Resonator-related plays. While when you play this, you literally just rely on drawing 1 level 3 normal summon and that's it. This is kind of sad. Pure Resonator is actually gonna be way more Resonator comboing rather than just playing a bunch of, you know, engines in there and not having any Resonator cards. Because remember, even though we don't have the Soul Resonator or the Bone, literally just Crimson Resonator or the level 4 other guy, what was the name of it? I forgot. What was it? Dude. The Wildcat, the level 4 that special summons itself, it's still like a decent card because we can still go for level 6 and all that. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely good. Bro, what the hell? He didn't have anything else? Okay. These are some funny games, not gonna lie. For some reason, people just scoop the game in first 2 seconds when they see me interrupt them once. Like, what do you expect? What do you expect, to not get interrupted a single time? Oh yes, thank God. We're going first. Today is the day. Today is the day we're gonna combo off. Let's see this. Let's go. We gotta get this. Alright. What? There's no... Guys, this is card by card. Literally the same hand except one code bio as Ghost Ogre. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding. What the... 4 out of 5 cards are the same. There's just no way. Bro, this deck, oh man. Come on, it's so hard to get engine. It's so annoying. I hate this. Like seriously, bro, can we get some engine? This is sad. Yeah, this is just sad. And there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I can't play Crimson Resonator because it's counter synergistic with the deck. I can't play, you know, other Resonators because they're not that good. So there's really nothing I can do that much, which is very annoying. The only thing I can do is play more copies of the continuous spell. That's literally all I can do. Look at your opponent's name. Yeah, dude. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have to play multiple copies of a bunch of these, you know, Crimson Red Dragon Archfiend cards, like the Field Spell and all that. Well, okay, I mean, it's just Desiree, I guess. Oh, I haven't used... Have I used Engraver? Yeah, I have, okay. Whatever. Sure. This is all I can do here. It's just so sad. It's just so sad. Well, can we... Nah, there's really nothing we can do. Okay, well, I mean... Fine. It's just annoying to me that we can't play actual Red Dragon Archfiend, which is just, you know... I didn't expect that the deck is so... has such a small core to the point where you can't even get to engine most of the time. Because when you think about it, this is actually the best way to play it. When you look at the deck list, it really does look like the best deck to play it, the best way to play it. And then you just hop into a game and you literally realize that half of your deck is not even engine and half of your engine is not gonna be even enough. So yeah, I mean, the starters are not that many and there's not really much of a way to make it better unless you opt to play multiple copies of the continuous spell, or yeah, basically that. Oh really? Oh man, come on. Okay, well, it's fine. All right, I'm gonna ash that anyways. I would assume that this will not be enough because he can go into the Link 1, but you know, we'll see. It's still a good target to Ash in general. It just depends on how much more extending he can go for. Oh, come on, seriously? This is just annoying at this point. Man. Okay. Alright. Sure. Man, I mean, whatever, I guess. I guess we're relying on the fact that he might not get enough engine, but I doubt that. He's probably gonna get plenty of cards. Yeah. This is literally gonna be 3 spells or trap cards if he goes for the secondary effect, which is incredible, by the way. Because I have 3 on the field. Yeah. Oh, wait, he went for the special. Okay. I guess he doesn't have enough monsters, so he's gonna do it this way. I mean, either way, he probably has a bunch of spells and traps in the hand. That's why he does it this way, so I would assume I'm gonna lose the game. If he has a good hand, you know? Okay, that's the second best. And also this. Yeah, sure. That's fine. What does this guy do again? If a spell or trap card is activated in this card's column, add 1 magical musketeer card from graveyard. Oh, so it kind of recycles. Oh, and a trust. Oh, sure, okay. That's a little excessive. Talent and trust in one opening hand was very, very serious stuff. Wait, hold on. He had Dark Ruler, Talent, and Trust in the... Wow. Sure. Okay, he's playing a board breaker version of this deck, I guess. Not a going first one. He's playing going second. This is kind of interesting. I at least am gonna survive until the next turn because of Dark Ruler, and I have like Magamut, which I can use to interrupt this guy. And yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes, dude. I don't know. I don't know, bro. By the way, when he gets rid of my Desiree, I can activate Lacrima, bring back Agnamde, bring back Desiree, and have Desiree again. So this is still good. He's laughing right now? Yeah, probably. I mean, dude, that is a lot of going second cards. Like, wow. His Dark Reward, Talent, and Trust is definitely a huge amount of cards. But what is he thinking about for so long? Like, can you tell me what is he actually thinking about? It's not that difficult. Just pick one good card that you have in the deck, and that's it. I guess he went through most of the good ones. I don't know. He already got so many good cards in the hand that at this point he probably just has like not that amazing targets anymore. Who knows? But like, no, dude, literally just go for Tract. Tract can give you... Okay. Sure, I don't know what happened here. That was just a little weird. But dude, I'm starting to dislike the consistency this deck has. I don't know why, it's just kind of bothering me at this point a little bit. Because it's like, engine-wise, it's really small. So, the cool thing is, if you play multiple copies of Crimson Gaia, even if you draw it in the opening hand, that's still gonna search you a red Dragon Archfiend card. So that's still gonna give you the Soul Resonator, which is still combo. So, I think that maybe we need to play multiples of these. I think we gotta play at least one more. Let's just add like one more like this. I think we need multiples of this card, and I would even go as far as to say we can even cut the talent and play second vision in a third Crimson Gaia, just for engine wise, because I'm seeing most people's lists and they're playing either 1-1 or 2-2, but I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, we are not getting engine. Like, we need more. We need as much as we can get, clearly. You know, I think it makes the most amount of sense to play more. But anyways, let's just see how it goes now. Okay. Okay, that's good. Yeah, sure. Finally a good hand. Alright, so we finally have a decent hand. Now I'm gonna start with Engraver, and I'm probably gonna give up on the Wedju Tempo because I don't think I have enough targets to set up that too. So we'll go with everything one by one, see how it goes. First of all, of course, it's gonna be Fiendsmith, literally the whole combo. You know, there's no way around it. That's kind of the more boring part, the starting part. Cool thing is, we do also play around stuff like Imperm, which is nice because of Desiree, and I love that. Okay, that's gonna be Maxi. We do have the Ash, which is very good. That hand now became absolutely incredible because we negate Maxi, we have full combo, and we have a way to set up a full Fiendsmith engine, which is just wonderful. Wow, I actually love that. That is an incredibly good start. Alright, summoning Luri here, that's good. It does seem like my opponent has more than one interruption. If he uses every single interruption he has on Fiendsmith plays, that is also ideal for me, because I would love to have, you know, uninterrupted plays for the Resonator card, so this is great. Definitely what I want to see. Alright, now let's summon Lacrima, and Lacrima is of course gonna give me the Engraver in the graveyard. Okay, and this is very good. Now we're gonna activate Engraver, and we're just gonna get back to the field so we can link off. He's keeping his interruption, so I would assume he maybe wants to stop sequence in particular, but of course this is just speculation. I'm not sure what he's trying to do here. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe, yeah, maybe he has something else. Maybe he doesn't have anything else, you know. Alright, let's go sequence. And sequence is gonna be a good way to fusion summon. So let's activate sequence. Now we have two options. We either go for a never mind, we don't go for anything, but usually you can choose between Lacrima and Desiree because you can summon either a Caesar or a bigger Desiree. In that case, we're not gonna summon anything, but you know, whatever. Well, I mean, in that case, I guess I'm just gonna change things up a little bit. Let's go Soul Resonator here, which is very nice. And now we're gonna be getting a Search. Now, if that also gets negated, it's fine, but never mind, he's playing Fire King. Let's see what he has outside of the Fire King cards. Also, he has also the Garunex, okay. And yeah, he's gonna space summon this one. And now I get a Search. I would actually go for Schoolmeister, funnily enough. Even though I wanna go for Synchron, it seems like Schoolmeister might be decent just to stop that. Maybe it's not that bad of an idea to do it this way. I mean, okay, you know what? I'm gonna trust my guts here and just go for Schoolmeister. It's probably not that incredible, but you know, whatever. Let's go Dragon Archfiend now. I'm gonna send Sequence because Sequence is not gonna be used. There's nothing to link off into. So now we're gonna just, you know, go through the standard place. We're gonna reduce the level by 1. Or actually, no, pardon me, increase the level. And now I'm gonna be activating the Vision. Vision is now gonna give us the Crimson Gaia, which is very nice. And now it is time to activate Crimson Gaia. Okay. The problem with Crimson Gaia is we only have 2 targets, actually 3. So technically we can go for Red Zone and this could be good. But because we don't have enough extending to actually combo off properly, we need to go for Vision Resonator. So now we're gonna go into the level 8. And now, of course, in order to do the most we can, we do need to have, you know, an additional tuner. That's why we go for the Vision. And instead of Schoolmeister, I could have went for the Synchron Resonator, but I didn't do that for the sake of just trying out a different way to do the combos, I guess. And yeah, that's what we have. Basically, one Dispater. And now this can tag out into the Red Dragon Archfiend, which of course isn't anything that incredible. If we have the Synchron level 1, this is literally gonna be Hot Red Dragon Archfiend the best. But, you know, because we don't have it, I guess this is really it. Weiju Temple can also be nice, but we're not gonna do anything with that. We're gonna keep it. And yeah, Schoolmeister is my random advice going to carry the duel. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's it. Not entirely the most incredible board, but it's still decent because it does a couple of great things for us. And yeah. So we're gonna protect our monsters with the Banish of Soul Resonator, which by the way also sets up this Spatter to pop something. Against Resonator specifically, it's not gonna be the best thing ever, but in general it's not that bad. So now we're gonna activate the Schoolmeister here, and this is very nice because this way he cannot utilize this effect and destroy everything on the field. So I'm absolutely loving that so far. I think this is a great idea to play this card maybe. Although it's situational, it's a very good idea. Definitely a good suggestion there, Magdi. Now he's gonna go with the Fire King and activate the effect. The question is, do we stop that? I mean, probably not, because we're gonna have to pop it and we don't want that to happen. So we're gonna see what he does. He's gonna get the Fire King Sanctuary. And yeah, we might actually just pop the Sanctuary to negate it, but actually we can't because it's only monsters. Anyways, my bad. Alright, so he's gonna get the combo. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, really. Yep. So he's gonna get the Garunex and send to the graveyard the Baron. I mean, listen, this Spatter is a little bit annoying to play with here because we are literally gonna just pop anything, so it's not ideal against Fire King, the pop effect. Against almost every deck, it is gonna be better to pop, but against Fire King, it's just like, yeah, not very good overall. This is a little unfortunate matchup, if I'm being honest here. And it was also a little annoying that I had to prioritize for the Schoolmeister and not the Synchron, but it is what it is as well. Alright, so now he's gonna special summon the Arvata, which is a little nasty, but again, there's nothing I can really do about it, so, you know, I'm just gonna let him combo off. Okay, yep, summoning this. Alright, that's fine. Now, battle phase, there's nothing really he can do about it. He's just gonna... Oh no, he has a 3600 attack beat stick. Oh, this is 100 more. Oh man, this is so annoying. Okay, well, I mean, it is kind of nasty, but whatever then. Let's just use this, I guess. Just bring back the Red Dragon Archfiend for whatever reason. At least he won't be able to beat over anything else that I have. But again, I mean, It is what it is. Using this pattern would probably hurt me more than help me because I destroy stuff. And now he's gonna crash his monster, of course, to trigger the effects of it. Yeah, that's fine. As long as we get a follow-up, things are gonna be pretty much fine. This is gonna be now on a gate, but again, that doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. He can't do anything. He's probably gonna exceed summon though. He's gonna pop one of my monsters, which is expected, and I would assume he's gonna go for the Xyz 8 or some Link place or whatever, which is definitely hurting me as well, but you know. It's just a hard matchup in general. This is probably one of the worst matchups we could get for Red Dragon Archfiend, since we usually pop a lot and this is a deck that really doesn't want to be destroyed, you know, for the opponent. So, yeah. Yep, Link Kuribu. I would assume the next summon is gonna be SP and then he's gonna banish something. Yeah. Alright, SP as well, and now he's gonna banish maybe Crimson Gaia so I don't get much of a follow-up, or maybe he's gonna target something else in the graveyard, we'll see. Yeah, he's gonna go with Crimson Gaia, that makes sense. This is one of the best cards for me to keep, but, you know, we can't keep it. We gotta rely a little... what was I about to say? We gotta rely a little bit on follow-up and what we top deck. Maybe just a monster would be good for the Weiju tempo in general. And now that's gonna be Promethean, as usual. Use the effect, bring back. I'm gonna chain Lacrima, so I don't trigger the effect of Promethean earlier. That would be great. And then he's gonna link it off and all that. He could also use the effect of Arvata, which is fine actually. Which means he's gonna have to pop his own Promethean or just the Arvata. Either way, I don't care that much. Yeah, okay, this is fine. I mean, he's gonna go now for the Link 2, I would assume, because it's still not, you know, that bad. At least we don't have to deal with Amphibious Swarmship. Nice deck. Did you buy the new structure deck? Yeah, dude. The best structure deck I've seen so far, bro, the cheap stuff. I think this is one of the best structure deck they've designed in a long time. So Promethean is gonna bring back itself, which is interesting, but now, if he wants to link off, he's gonna have to give up the Arvata, which is very good for me. At least a little bit of a win there. Yeah, okay. Alright, summoning the Amphibious Swarmship, which makes sense, and now he's gonna pass turn with that. I don't hate this. I mean, this is still not a terrible position to be in. It is a little bit annoying. That is very good, by the way. Talent is incredible. And now he's gonna, of course, use the Baron during the start of his turn. He's gonna get a search for another copy of Kirin, which is fine. Now we're gonna start by activating my Engraver, which is the first thing I wanna do to see if he's gonna interrupt me, and I'm gonna shuffle back the sequence. Alright. He might use Promethean Princess right now just to stop me from going into any Fiendsmith place. Alright, that's gonna be Kirin. Sure, yep. The earlier he fires off his interruptions, the better, because I have Talon, and this will be the final, you know, lucky card that can save me the game, basically. So now we get the Engraver, and now he's gonna trigger a bunch of effects, probably. Let's just see how it goes. Alright. Yeah, he's gonna go now with the Promethean Princess pop, probably Kirin. So Promethean Princess is gonna prevent me from Fiendsmith plays, but this is not like the hardest thing to deal with. I can still combo up without them. And now changing, of course, the Umbral Whale and the other cards as well, which is a little annoying at this point. And this also brings back SP, which is like, yeah, I mean, it's just lines of plays that I can't really ignore or play around really. It's just like, we gotta go through it. That's the main thing there. We can't really ignore or save ourselves from that, you know. Cool thing is now, the only thing he does have is one banishing effect, and yeah, I mean, I can definitely deal with that. Alright, now he's gonna use this as well to get another card. And yeah, I'm just gonna have an empty field, and I'm gonna have to somehow find a way to get game, which is a little frustrating, but also possible. Definitely, I think it's possible. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yep, okay, bringing back this guy again, so that's a negate. And I also have to deal with one negate, which is a little problematic, but hey, I mean, I do have in the graveyard my Bone Archfiend, which is good, and I can utilize it, but I will firstly need to give up on some other things. For example, I am probably gonna have to activate that talent right here, so I can prevent a little bit of negations there. I am probably gonna have to force out the Arvata this way. Oh, he's gonna allow me to use it. Wow, really? Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna destroy itself when I get the chance to do so. And now let's go Bone Archfiend. We're gonna send to the graveyard the Weiju Temple and special summon it, although I just don't think that's gonna be really enough anyways, because, you know, we don't have a tuner really. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. And now we are gonna activate the effect, and here, if we were to have a second Vision Resonator, we actually would have won the game, but now we can't, so, you know, it's kind of a nasty situation to be in. So I guess Vision Resonator does matter still. Yeah, I mean, no matter what we do, it's irrelevant and we just lose the game. Alright, well, I mean, yeah, clearly Vision Resonator is still good, even though we need it once for the combo process. A second one definitely helps, so... I mean, yeah, I think you can get away with playing only one, but if you want to be the most consistent version you can, you're gonna have to buy a second copy of it. I think this is kind of really it, so... I would assume the best deck list is actually not gonna be the one that I just showcased. It's probably gonna be like this. Okay, so we play it like this. We cut talent, and this is really all of it. Like, if you build a deck like this, I think you're gonna get better results. So I am probably gonna make a video about this deck, but I'm gonna have to record a bunch of games more and showcase a different list, essentially this way, which I can't do right now because we gotta end the stream in a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I think this is very good still. Again, you can get away with playing only one Vision Resonator. If you don't want to spend the gems, that's fine. I just think that the second one is definitely gonna be helpful. And Crimson Gaia, dude, I don't care what people tell me, this card is absolutely incredible because it gives you engine, which is definitely something you need to have as much as possible. So I guess this is the best you can do it. Yeah, I'm gonna upload a video about this deck probably tomorrow, but I'm gonna have to record a little bit more than that because we didn't really get a lot of highlights and showcases and all that. So yeah, you know how it is basically. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to the just chatting screen for a little bit and talk about a few things, then we're gonna end the stream. So first of all, that was actually very good stuff. I'm very happy with the structure deck. I'm not happy about the new secret pack. It is way too expensive. I don't like this. Millennium Engine and Resonator, I don't get it, but Pop Off King. Basically, it gives you additional bodies, which can make your whole process of synchro summoning a little bit easier if you get no engine or little engine. For example, let's say you have... How do I explain it? I mean, listen, it's not necessary by all means, but for example, if you have Millennium Engine in the first opening hand, you can utilize it to not only get a discard with Weiju Temple for your Bone Archfiend, but summon a Photon Lord for free. And you can also get a level 6 body, which can then be used with a level 2 to go for level 8. So technically, if you don't draw the perfect hand, you can get away with playing these cards because they're decent levels. Or alternatively, Millennium Engine goes into Fiendsmith Engine. You can then go into either Desiree or Caesar. So it really helps you get the bodies to set up protection from interruptions before you go into the Resonator place, which is very good because oftentimes you just have like one Resonator line like this. If you get negated once, anything else is just gonna be irrelevant, right? Because if they negate your normal summon and you don't have the Bone Archfiend, well, I mean, sure, just pass turn, right? So this is kind of to bait interruptions and to protect. That's the idea, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I am happy with the structure deck. Again, I'm gonna buy it one more time later, and I'm gonna record some gameplay offline, and I'm gonna make a video about it and all that, talking a little more about it because I'm very happy with the state of this structure deck, and I wanna showcase it. But you know, the pack is really too expensive. The secret pack, the selection pack, I guess it's fine, if you don't have the cards already or as a new player, so you know it's not bad. But yeah, anything else that I want to say? Yeah, also, by the way, again, Master Awakening is gonna be once a week, which is a little bit sad, but since progression with the account after the first couple of weeks gets lower because we get most of the free rewards, it's better to have one episode where we actually do something, like for example, build a red Dragon Archfiend deck from scratch, craft the perfect version, all that, or you know, you pick a structure deck and we improve it and we play it, or something along those lines. In order to have proper content, I need to actually farm a little bit of gems before that, because of course, you know, if there's 2 episodes for a week, I can tell you right now, if there's a second episode during later this week, it's literally gonna be just ranked gameplay because I have nothing else. Like there's nothing to make content about. So yeah, the second instead of a second episode, Thursday, I'm gonna have another live stream and I'm gonna be playing in a little bit of a challenged way again for fun. Last stream last week, it was the what was the name? Dueling using only the public deck feature. This time I'm thinking something like adventures in bronze, maybe, because one of my accounts is actually down to bronze because I don't play in it. And I was like, all right, I think we can play some fun decks in it and play against, you know, low evil players, so we can have a little bit of fun and a little bit of a wacky gameplay, which can be fun. So we'll see. I'm probably gonna do that, or if I think of something else, I'm gonna let you know. But you know, it's gonna happen Thursday, same time again. Make content about Elmo's deck, dude. Definitely a biased content there, but you know, we'll think about that, I guess. But yeah, this is the plan for Thursday, for next stream, and also, you know, a bunch of content will be uploaded in the channel at least Wednesday, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, thank you for tuning in to the stream. It was a pleasure. It was a good time, and I'll see you guys next time, which will happen Thursday and all that. So yeah, again, I'm thankful for everyone who tuned in. If you want to watch more Master Duel content, of course, you can just, you know, do the usual stuff, like, subscribe, call your mom, tell her, you know, new video, all that. It's really, you know how it goes, basically. I would appreciate every support you're giving me, so that's it. But anyways, have a great day, guys. I'll see you next time.